Alrighty. Today's date is 11/29. 2025. And as for my first drawing, I guess a warm-up drawing. And it will be, well, I don't know. Start with the head. Hello, Axel. Welcome to the stream. How's your day? Hello from Argentina. What are we drawing today? I don't know. You know, I kind of want to draw like an object or some sort of technology today, so I'll probably do something like that. But also, of course, I'm going to draw people. That's mainly what I do. It's mainly what I'm doing. But yeah, hello. All the way from Argentina. Well, I'm hoping you're having a good day. Are you drawing anything today? I guess my warm-up drawing will be of a person, of course. Let me see. Gonna bring in the ribcage. Ribcage supposed to be here. I'll say that everything else is supposed to be over here. I'm gonna bring in the collarbone. How about I have her with her hand on her hip? I'm gonna bring her fingers in like this. You know, I realized that I'm not so good at drawing the hand on the hip, so this will be, I do need to practice more on it. Okay, hold on. Let me bring her leg over here. This leg will be coming more down over here. Hip, leg, and leg. Something like that. So I'll be giving her... Hello, Steph Lala. Welcome to the stream. How's your day going? What's up, gang? I'm doing good. I'll have her with her hand, like, behind her head. Like she's thinking about something. Alrighty. Hello, Jonelle. What are you drawing? Person. Are you drawing today? Jonelle. Or is it Jonelle? In any case, welcome to the stream. Hopefully your day's going well. Gonna bring that in. You know what? I'm just gonna... I don't know what I'm gonna do for her here. Alright, you know, I'll just do that. Hello Candy, welcome to the stream. How's your day going? Hopefully your day's going well. Alright, this is the warm-up for today. I hope it actually will, I think it'll turn out well. Even if it doesn't turn out well, I think it's fine, A warm-up is a warm-up. I need a shade underneath her neck, though. Shade her collarbone area. I'm gonna color in her top. I should probably sharpen this, actually. That's what I'll do. I'll sharpen this first. Alrighty, that should be... Oh, my hands are too slippery. I don't have a good grip on this. God dang it. Okay. Could I please have grip? I would like it very much. I'd appreciate it if I just could actually sharpen. Okay, I give up. I've sharpened enough. No. This is a failure. It's stuck inside. Okay, there you go. I got it. No, okay, it fell back in. Technical difficulties. Can I please sharpen? Oh, no. It keeps... Okay. This is a failure. It's a tragedy. Why can't I just sharpen this? Hello, Lily, even though I'm not your father. Welcome to the stream. I say good enough. This is good enough. It didn't tell me or what? Yeah, sometimes it doesn't. But welcome to the stream. Hopefully your day has been well. Hello, Rap Dog. Welcome to the stream. How's your day? Hopefully your day's been well. It said that it's live when you click on it? Huh. Interesting. Okay, I'm gonna go for a bit because I'm playing COD. Alright, well, have fun. Alright, I've done the basic color. No. I don't think this is the worst. This is not the worst, This isn't the worst warm-up drawing that I've done. Why do you choose to draw with a pen instead of pencil or mechanical pencil? Drawing with pen allows me to, so pen forces you to actually work with your mistakes. Hello, Fat Cat Fangirl. Welcome to the stream. Hello, Nia. Hopefully your day's been well. Yeah, I draw with pen because pen forces you to work with your mistakes instead of erasing them or sweeping them under the rug, basically. I think working with your mistakes and not taking your drawings too... It also, forces you to not take your drawings too seriously, you know? I'm not now I'm not worried about, all the time about, making mistakes. Anytime I do make a mistake, I'm not like, oh no, the drawing's ruined. I'm just like, okay, let's, see if I can work with this. It also improves your line confidence. But also, a major reason why I do draw with pen, is because pen doesn't smudge. And I hate smudging. Yeah, and then all the smudge goes to your hand too? Yeah. So the smudge messes up the drawing and it messes up your hand. It's quite, it's not good. Well, I say it's not good. I just don't like it, like, personally. I draw on a pencil, then my sketchbooks did great. Right? Like, everything around the sketch that you've drawn in pencil, like, turns, yeah, it gets smudged. It's just really inconvenient, I feel. I'm drawing with pen, then? Yeah, well, I'm sure, hopefully it'll go well. Just remember, like, just have fun while drawing. Don't treat your drawings like they're super special. Like, you can always make another drawing. Just make sure you learn from your mistakes. That's basically it. Like, a failure isn't a failure if you learn. And even if you don't learn, a failure is not like a failure is only like a failure if you give up afterwards. If you keep trying, you never really fail. At least that's how I think about it. And since I'm left-handed, the pencil gets on my hand, and I have to go wash my hands. Yep. Such are the woes of using pencil. Honestly, I'm better at drawing with a pencil, so I outline it after sketching and stuff, and then I erase it. But it's obviously still have the smudge on your hand, which bothers me. Fair enough. I mean, yeah, you can certainly, like, if you're trying to, like, okay, and also, I only do sketches in my sketchbook. I'm not trying to do a finished drawing. Like, I'm not doing line art or something like that. I'm just kind of like, yeah, just having fun and trying out some stuff, just sketching. Yeah, if I were to try and do, like, a finished artwork, then, of course, I'm not gonna, like, use pen to do it. I would, like, you know, sketch it out with pencil, and then, of course, like I'll start, inking it with a pen. Like, I do have a gel pen here, which probably would be good for that. Hello, hello, Adunny. Welcome to the stream. How's your day going? All right, this one is done. This one is done. Your drawing is really good. Thank you very much. I appreciate it. I'm gonna draw a train. I'm gonna draw some sort of vehicle. Draw a missile, sir? I'm already drawing a train, although missiles are pretty easy to draw, I think. They kind of look like rockets, right? Like, this type of thing. You know, when I was a child, I used to think that rockets and missiles were the same thing. Alright, do you think? I bet it's gonna turn out awesome. Hopefully. Hello, Sephiroth. Welcome to the stream. How are you today? I'm doing good today. How are you doing? Well, here's some sort of missile. I haven't used the reference, so I don't exactly know how a missile looks precisely, but yeah. Hello, Satya. Is that your name? Or maybe Santi. Hello, welcome to the stream. Hope your day is going good. You just call me Santi? Alright. Welcome to the stream. I'm drawing not a tank. I'm drawing a train, yes. Not that I'm so good at drawing objects, but, you know, objects are fun to draw, so I guess this is the type of thing where it's like, I'm getting outside my comfort zone, I suppose. Nice practice, by the way. Thank you very much. Alright. Yo, Dennis, why yesterday there were all those people? There were a lot of people yesterday. I've never seen so many. I mean, like, even right now, there's still, like 17 people is a lot of people. Yeah, I don't know. But again, like I was saying yesterday, I was very grateful, and I still am very grateful. I don't know what happened, though. Thomas the Train. Something like that. Let me see. Hold on. So, I'm gonna do... Well, I don't actually... Okay, so I'm gonna add, like, some sort of tank up here. I don't really know how trains work, but... They have chimneys, that's for sure. Is this entire thing on the train... Like, is this front part of the chain, like, some sort of boiler or some sort of furnace? Is that what this is? I mean, it's only been 17 minutes. When I got here, there was only 6. True, right? Like, it gets bigger really quick. That sounds a little bit odd, though. Yeah, I was habituated to 10 to 15 people. You are becoming famous. Yeah, I guess so. I don't know if famous is the right way to put it, but yeah. Must be a great day then. Yeah, I really don't know. Maybe it's the algorithm or something, but I have no idea why the algorithm would be like, I don't know why it'd be favoring me. Or maybe it's not me, but maybe it's just, maybe the algorithm is just recommending a bunch of things in general. Maybe it's not like me specifically though. That makes sense, actually. How do you feel to be famous? I mean, I don't know if I'm like, I don't know if I were to like call myself famous. I don't think I'm famous, but I think I'm very appreciative of the fact that, yeah, there's like more people here than there normally is. I don't think I'm doing this right. Okay, hold on. Let me draw the tracks. I think the tracks will give me a good idea where to place the wheels. Yeah, so the wheel will probably be like this. So the wheels are gonna be on. Okay, you know, I'll just place the. So this wheel should be around here. Yeah, I've been getting live art streams on my feed lately. Oh, I see. Honestly, I think that's pretty cool though. I mean, I like to watch like live art, so the fact that they're getting more popular, I think that's cool. Like, I really like to watch 58MW, if you know who that is. Like, he's an art streamer. Or, I say he, I guess I don't know if it's a he or a she, but Thomas a tech engine and Thomas a thermonuclear bomb. Yes. Okay, I'm gonna like make the chimney like this. I'll give it like some sort of, what do you call like this? What do you call like these choke points on like some sort of chimney, or like a rifle or something? Like, you know, like if you have like a rifle, like some sort of gun, and you have like these it's not a muzzle brake, right? Because like the muzzle is like up here. So like if this were a gun, so like what are these like ringlets or whatever you want to call them on like the barrel, or you know, in the middle of the pipe or tube? Like what would that be called? CF? What's that? Alright. From where you drew the female, it looks like she's gonna get run over by the train. You know, you're correct, actually. It does kind of look like that. Hello, the actual Maxter. Welcome to the stream. How's your day going? I remember seeing your shorts, dude. I love your art. Thank you very much. I'm glad you like my content. I will try to improve my you know, art quality and I guess content quality as well. I don't know. I only draw anime girls. I don't draw anything else. Fair enough. Hello, Smarties. Welcome to the stream. How's your day going? Hi again. Hello. Hopefully your day is going well. Okay, so I need to bring in the roof of this. I guess the cabin. Is this the cabin of the train? Don't know what you'd call it, but I would say the train I drew before was way better than this one, though. I will say that. At least it looks more it looked more interesting. But maybe I'm speaking too soon. Just Maxter? And going all right, can complain, but good enough. Well, fair enough. There's always a, you know, there's always a little bit of like something that you can probably complain about. So fair enough. Are you sketching from memory or using a reference? I'm using a reference. I have Pinterest over here. Of course, I don't stick to the references like one for one, but you know, using a reference will always make your drawing better. At least that, from my experience, that's what happens. So yes, I'm using a reference right now. I like objects. I like looking at art, and looking at art inspires me. So whenever I get the chance, I do try to use references because I always get inspired by the references that I'm using. It just makes it way easier. It gives me motivation and inspiration to actually draw. Oh, the reference has a nice angle. It does. Yeah, I haven't actually done the angle exactly. But to be fair, like I was saying, I don't like try and copy the drawing like one for one. I feel like improvising from a reference tends to give me a little bit more mileage when it comes to like learning. If that makes sense. Yeah, it did have a really nice perspective, though. Yeah, I agree with you. I think it's really cool that you can shade with pen. Yeah, you can shade with pen too. It's just cross-hatching. If you make like these lines, right, you can change the brightness of like the actual shading depending on like how close the lines are together, how far apart they are, and then you can like cross-hatch by like doing it in the opposite direction to even like give an even greater amount of shading. Have you ever heard of Jesus? I have, in fact, heard of Jesus. Hello, someone. Welcome back to the stream. I remember you from yesterday. Hello, Mr. Dog. Welcome to the stream. I'm back. Welcome to the stream. Yeah, you have to put work on your spatial reasoning, I guess. Yeah. Yeah, I have heard of Jesus, yeah. Why do you ask? Do you have any pets? No, I only have no, I don't have any pets. Though I did want a cat when I was younger. I thought like having a cat would be like pretty cool. Yeah. Anyways, yeah, hopefully you guys' day are good, like doing well. And I guess yeah, everyone else who has been in stream has heard me say this, but I'm talking about like the new people. Although I suppose I don't really want to sound like a broken record. Because he's kind of important for the future of this world. Well, you know, that's what some people think, I suppose. But I mean, if that's what you believe, then you're free to think that. Hello, Purple Haze. Welcome to the stream. How's your day going? Hopefully your day's going well. I don't really know what to do with this. Your train looks really good. Thank you. It's slowly getting better. It was looking a little bit crappy. It still looks kind of crappy. It's a look. Purple Haze, JoJo reference. Didn't you say this yesterday? You saw Purple Haze yesterday, I'm quite sure. Unless maybe you didn't, but... maybe you didn't, but I swear this thing has happened before. I'm struggling to draw flowy, dynamic hair without making it messy. If you want to draw hair without making it messy, like, let's say you have a head right here, and you're trying, like, let's say the hair is flowing backwards over here. Focusing on the outline while like ignoring most of the, like, so like, you see how like right here, I can do like pretty flowy hair, but if I only focus on the like out extremities, so like right here, you can add some detail in like this area of the hair, and right here, you can add some details right like in this area of the hair, but in the middle of the hair, you can leave it like more blank. That's how you like get your like drawings to look a little bit more clean. If you want to like draw flowy hair, you can think about like, you can either think about like some sort of fire, like think about the way that a fire works, and like, because a fire has a really good flow, or maybe you can think about like something like smoke. Like the way that smoke works. Although I think fire works a little bit better for hair, but smoke or something like that also works well. Hello, Screen Hermit. Welcome to the stream. How's your day going? Good day, Dennis. Good day to you. Good as well. Nice, nice. It is Saturday. Oh yeah, I forgot. Yeah, you work, so you can't like catch the streams on normal days. I remember that. Been busy with Thanksgiving shenanigans. Yeah, that too. Yeah, I forgot Thanksgiving. I guess I don't really celebrate Thanksgiving, so I keep forgetting that like people were like busy on Thursday and stuff. And I guess around Thanksgiving in general. I'll use that information. Well, I hope that it works. Ribbons work well too. Ribbons do work well, yeah. If you want to draw hair, you can use like some sort of ribbon. A ribbon structure kind of like this. Thank you so much for the pro tip. No problem. I hope it works. In Italy, we don't do Thanksgivings. True. It's based on the on your culture around the world. Only Americans celebrate that shit? Is that true? I suppose so. Maybe. But honestly, it'd probably just be the only people who celebrate Thanksgiving are people who think that Thanksgiving is like something that, you know, is fun or something that's valuable. So it would make sense if it's like based, yeah, I mean, again, based on the culture. My mom made mashed potatoes, but she used spoiled milk, and the potatoes were sour. Oof. Rest in peace. Spoiled potatoes. You know, I don't think I've ever had spoiled potatoes. So I'm happy for that. You know, I can be thankful for that. Yeah, at least at Thanksgiving you eat a lot. Thing I really like. Eating is fun, I suppose. Yeah. I'll give her like a color for her shirt. I'll bring in her eye. I'm not sick yet? I see. Well, that's good that you're not sick yet. Hopefully you don't get sick at all. Hello, Bubba Kego. Welcome to the stream. How's your day going? It's going good? Nice. Have you done any drawings lately? Or do you even draw? Actually, I can't remember if you draw or not. So... in any case, hopefully you've done something fun. Test will be a bit slower for me today? Okay, fair enough. What's your opinion about AI and Sora? I don't really have much of an opinion on AI. I mean, like, I think the way that AI is, like, sourced and the way that AI gets its data is probably, like, distasteful, like, stealing from artists. But for the most part, when it comes to AI art itself, just, like, that concept, I'm just, like, I don't hate it. It's just very uninteresting to me. I like when I can like imagine the intention behind the artist and like why they do a certain thing with an artwork, and AI doesn't really have an intention. Like it kind of just does things. So it's pretty boring for me, I would say. I'm cleaning my keyboard right, and waiting on the keys to finish soaking. Ah, I see. Well, good luck on your keyboard cleaning. My keyboard isn't actually that... You know, my keyboard isn't that dirty because I don't really use my keyboard. I was gonna say, you know, I've never really done a keyboard cleaning, but at least I can't see any dirt. Maybe it's like there's dirt like inside the crevices or something like that. But I haven't like used it actually. I don't use the keyboard a lot, so. Do you ever listen to music and draw? Yeah, all the time. I only like don't listen to music when I'm streaming, of course, because copyright and stuff. For the most part, but yeah, I like to listen to music. I think Toho music, Toho is just a really, Toho has really good music, or sometimes I listen to the band Millie. My favorite song from Millie is like either Gluttony or Life We Sow. You know, RTRT is actually really good, or Summoning 101, or you know, Compass is also a really good song, Summoning 101, or Galahad and Scientific Witchery. Yeah. Do you ever use a computer or something like that to draw before? Yeah, I have well, not a computer, but I do have a drawing tablet. Like, I do digital art. I'm more of a digital artist than a traditional artist. I do more, yeah, but yeah. So I'm using on-screen keyboard right now. How is that working? Clean your keyboard then? Oh, you're talking to Sephiroth. The kind of person that you probably should clean your keyboard. But hey, I'm not exactly one to be judgmental. If it's not impacting your life in like a big way, I guess, then I guess you don't have to. I mean, for me, I would just feel uncomfortable with like a bunch of dirt around like my keyboard and stuff, so I'd probably want to clean it. I think I can make this drawing more interesting by doing some shading on the face. What's a keyboard on your screen? You click the letters. Well, yeah, but I know how it works, but does it do you find it easier to, is it harder or easier than a normal keyboard? I just it depends on your size of the screen. I would assume, if you have a massive iPad or something, or a massive tablet in general, I would assume an on-screen keyboard is probably easier to use than if you were using a keyboard on a phone or something like that. But I have it up on my second monitor. I see. Okay, I'm gonna do some shading on this. Some shading on the face. What type of music do you listen to? Hello, Cherry Lemonade. Welcome to the stream. I listen to. Well, first, I just like jazz. I like jazz. Do you like jazz? I like jazz. Yeah, I like jazz. So jazzy type of music. I don't really have the only music that I don't really like is either country music, I guess, or death metal. Even though some death metal does actually sound pretty good. I have heard some, but for the most part, yeah, some jazzy thing, jazzy type of music. I do listen to a lot of I don't know if you'd call it J-pop or something, but for instance, my favorite band is Milli, M-I-L-I. They do a lot of music for Limbus Company, just Project Moon stuff, Limbus Company, Lobotomy Corporation, and Library of Ruina. And my favorite song from that band is either Life We Sow or Gluttony. Oh, they also did the music for Ender Lilies. Yeah, death metal too. Are you talking to me? I don't necessarily like death metal that much, but I have heard some good death metal. Hello, Messy. Your art style is amazing. I love how you use shadows and colors. Thank you very much. I'm trying to improve my art. And yeah, thank you very much. Welcome to the stream, Messy. Hopefully your day's going good. Did you ever have that dark, tough of an artist goes you're an artist, you can draw anything, and then you have to focus really hard to get it out of your head? I don't think so. I kind of just, I don't know. I draw a lot of references. I'm always trying to learn from references. I basically always use references, so sometimes there is a thing that I want to draw and it's very difficult to get out of my head, though. You are correct. Yeah, I have felt that, but not that often, actually. I'm gonna give her nostrils, actually. I normally don't put nostrils, but I'll put it feels appropriate to put nostrils on this character because of the shading, maybe. Most of the good J-pop isn't even in anime. Fair enough. I like Ado. Ado, yeah, is pretty good. I haven't listened to much of Ado though. I've heard the song Elf from Ado and some of her One Piece songs, but other than that, I haven't heard that many songs from Ado. But I have heard Eve. Is Eve J-pop? I liked Eve's old songs Last Dance, or maybe what's another Eve song? Last Dance, How to Eat Life, Dramaturgy. Yeah, really good. Eve is really good. Any tips to draw anime clothes? It's the same thing. To draw anime clothes is the same thing to draw real life clothes. You're just stylizing a bit more. So break it down into more simpler shapes, instead of going full into detail, break into simple squares, squares, triangles, whatever you feel represents what you're trying to draw the best. I would heavily recommend using references. References are basically always going to make your drawing way better than it was, or it will make your drawing turn out better than it would have if you hadn't used references. So when you're using references, try and simplify the reference into simple shapes that you can understand in 3D space, like cubes, cylinders. Or if you have a more of a two-dimensional object, like a flat sheet of paper, so similar to fabric or and stuff like that. Squares, flat shapes, like squares and ribbons. Yeah. It's also very important to understand how folds work for anime. I mean, for just clothes in general, not anime. Yeah, understanding how folds work is gonna make your drawings better for clothes. I can't really explain it, but it's tension points and stuff like that. How do you learn to draw hands, and is it okay to use references excessively? There's no such thing as excessive references. If references help you draw better, use references. And it's not really references do help you draw better. You cannot draw anything if you don't have a reference for it. If you've never seen something before, you're never gonna be able to draw it. So using references is essential to like being able to get better as an artist. Um, yeah, I don't think there's really a such thing as excessive references. The greatest artists have just observed about a lot of things and figured out how to draw them, which is like references basically. Whether it's like in real life, whether it's like stylized art, whether it's just like, yeah, like watching people on the street and like drawing them. All of that is like reference, and that's the only way you get better. When's the next challenge? It should be, well, on Sunday, so tomorrow. I'll like do a vote on it. I think it's just gonna be a low angle shot instead of a high angle shot. Have you seen K-pop Demon Hunters? No, I've not. I do have it on my to watch list, but I haven't watched it yet. It's been a very long time since it came out, or at least it feels like it's been a long time. Maybe it hasn't been that long. Maybe I just have a bad sense of time. Do you know Demon Slayer? Yes, I do. Yeah, that's J-pop for sure. Okay, cool. Bro, this is just a free aim trainer. Not gonna lie. Wait, what's just a? Oh, you're the on-screen keyboard. Fair enough. Yeah. Thank you for telling me. Gorgeous stuff. Thank you, Little Deathmatch. Welcome to the stream. I like that name also, by the way. That name is actually pretty. I don't know why. It just sounds unique. Anyways, yeah. Hope your day's been going well. Does you think that that to stylize you need to know about the real thing? For the most part, I think knowing about the real thing is gonna help you way more. Like it's gonna be. It's very good. It's very nice to. What am I trying to say? It helps a lot if you actually do look at the real thing, because when you look at the real thing and then you look at look at artist renditions of that thing, you can understand why the artist is doing certain things. So I think the why for like why you're doing the why is very important for any action that you take in art. Having a better understanding of the real life thing is gonna allow you to stylize better. I don't think it's essential. I don't think like I can think of a way where like an artist learns how to draw stylized art only by watching other artists who draw stylized art. I think that is a thing, but like I think you'd get way more mileage out of like looking at the real thing too. Or like learning how to draw it. You don't have to learn how to draw it. You just have to look at it, Just look at it and understand it. You don't have to draw it. But understanding goes a long way. Who's your favorite Hashira? I like the design of I think Rengoku has the best design, I think. But maybe that's just my personal opinion. Rengoku has a pretty good design. No spoilers, by the way. Dennis, do you think? No, I read that. And something I learned about references: you don't need to break everything down. Just have it to the side or something. Well, yeah, you should break down the thing that you actually want to break down. Break down the thing that you're actually learning about. I'd recommend instead of like trying to study the entire like art piece or the entire reference, just study the thing that you're actually like trying to learn. Which it may sound like obvious, but I don't know. I guess I didn't think about it like that when I was like learning how to draw. So even if it was obvious for you, it wasn't obvious for me. Oliver Shading, thank you very much, Real Shadow fan. I guess you are a Real Shadow fan. How can you draw hair like that? Like this? I mean, I basically break it down into I think of fire. When I'm drawing, I just think of kind of like fire. It might not be the most realistic way to draw hair, maybe, but I think it's fun. Flowy shapes that represent fire. Do I even draw fire well? Well, I mean, there's your chance to learn. By the way, hello, Runda. Welcome to the stream. Hopefully your day's going well. Do you like Gyu? Gyu's a cool character. What do you do when you can't think of anything to draw? Use references. Look at artists that inspire you. I'm always looking, I'm always on the internet looking at other artists' work, so I'm always pretty much inspired. I always have an idea of what to draw. I'm surrounded by art all the time, so it's very hard for me to like run out of ideas. Hello, Mr. Nightmare. What's up? I changed your profile picture? Indeed. Look at this stream. Have you heard about the Young Jump controversy and AI manga won the magazine contest? I have not heard about that. That's unfortunate. It sounds boring. I drew Gyu. I have it right next to me. Oh, nice. Well, good for you. Good work. I'm gonna draw with you since I have caught a cold and woke up late today. I'll stay awake the whole night. Well, good luck on your drawings. Do you know what you're gonna draw? I feel like I've done this pose before. In fact, I have done this pose before. So I'm not actually that interested in this drawing, actually. Not as interested in this drawing as I was before. How long have I been streaming? For about 47 minutes, I suppose. If you're asking how long have I been streaming on YouTube, like in the totality of it, I don't know, maybe like around 6 months. What's the hardest things you have drawn in your art career? Difficult perspectives, and like foreshortening and that type of thing is always going to be like very difficult, especially if it's a perspective you've never drawn before. Of course, if you're talking about like a body part or something, it's obviously like the hand or like hands, feet, that type of thing. It took me a very long time to understand how to draw the head in perspective, though. So you know that maybe that as well. Do you know that you can rewind the live stream? Yes, I do. Do you really have to learn shapes correctly if you want to learn anatomy? You don't have to be able to draw a perfect cube, and you don't have to be able to draw a perfect cylinder, but you do have to understand how you can relate the cylinders and cubes to the body parts. Or like, yeah, whether it be like a rib cage or something like that, or like the hips. Or learning the relationship between the shapes and the body parts is more important, basically, than drawing the shapes themselves. After all, it's not like you're trying to learn how to draw a box for like just for the sake of drawing a box. You're trying to learn a box for the sake of understanding how to draw the rib cage or another body part. But usually, I would say, if you understand how to draw the shape correctly, that's gonna make you like better at doing the rest. So I would encourage you to at least learn how to draw them better. They don't have to be perfect. Nothing in art can be perfect, but I would encourage you to get better at it. I noticed that you can draw very good in anime style, but can you also draw realistically? Not that I can draw realistically. I wouldn't say no. I'd say no, I'm not like that good at drawing realistically. After all, I've only really practiced drawing stylized art. And also, I'm also just not that interested in drawing like realism. I would say I'm probably not the worst at like drawing things realistically. I'm not like the worst. I'm not like bad, but I wouldn't say I'm like good. I'm just like okay. I'm not even okay. Maybe I'm like a little bit below average, maybe, or maybe I'm a bit like above average. I don't really know. I can do semi-realism okay, and I have tried to draw realistically. It's, you know, I can do realism for the most part. Thank you for the $10, Mr. Creeper. I hate the Charmin bears. I hate the Charmin bears. Well, thank you for the $10. That's the toilet paper company, right? I appreciate it very much, by the way. Oh yeah, so welcome to the stream, Mr. Creeper. Hopefully your day's going well. I noticed that, yeah, I'm trying to draw humans better, especially girls. I'll try to learn to draw animals afterwards. Well, good luck to you. Dennis, do you think the head in perspective is relatively easy compared to the whole body? Yeah, probably. Because, like, if you're drawing the whole body, you're also drawing the head in perspective, so, yeah. Am I being too harsh on myself? If I keep perfectioning my art, even though my commission client already told me it's fine, but if I don't like it, I'm fixing it regardless of what they said. I mean, if you're doing it for a client, I think you probably should prioritize what the client wants over like what you want, because if they're paying you, then like if they're paying you for like something and they're like saying that, well, what you're doing right now is fine. I mean, it depends. Are you beating yourself up for it, for like making a mistake? If so, then yes, you are being too harsh on yourself. Art is not like that serious to where you have to like start like not hating yourself, but like, yeah, treat yourself like harshly. But I would say that it's more efficient, and it like does you better to just like, it does you better to let go of your mistakes and just move on and just take your mistakes into the future and like learn from them instead of trying to fix them. I think that's more like efficient. But I don't think it's like the worst thing ever to be a bit of a perfectionist. It's just like not, yeah, I wouldn't like recommend it. Hello, Dennis. Welcome to the stream. How's your day going? Dennis Zart. That is a good question, Santi. Why do you hate the Charmin bears? Des, do you like the trip and you're asking Dennis, not me. Yeah, man, I'm gonna do something else now. I really love your art. Keep going. Okay, goodbye, someone. Have a good day. How much do you draw? About 8 hours a day, but I would like to draw more. Have you tried practicing composition or not yet? I have. Usually when I'm doing digital art, though. On my sketchbook, I'm just doing traditional. You know, I mean, I'm just doing sketches. I never like do a finished illustration. So there's no reason for me like, or maybe there is a reason, but I just don't really do it on traditional. But yes, I have practiced. Composition, on like how you can use the use like key points in the illustration, in the canvas, like lead your eye to like, you know, where you want the viewer's, I guess, attention to go. Composition is rendering. It's different. No, it's not rendering. It is different. Do you do anything else besides drawing? The music you're hearing is music I've made, and yeah, so I like music. I like to do philosophy. I like to do a lot of things. I play video games as well. Give me 1 second. I'll be right back. I've returned. I like to practice a bit of everything. It's often seen as bad for learning, but I have fun making it. Well, yeah, if you're doing everything, that's fine. As long as you enjoy it. As long as what you're doing in art is like something that you enjoy, that's really all that matters. Has anyone noticed that the camera's moving in and out? Is it? Alright, this drawing is basically done. Her other leg should be around here, maybe? Are you talking, or am I tripping? I don't think I'm talking. Alright, I did talk a little bit. Alrighty. Now I'm just going to bring some shading in on her tail, and that'll probably be it for this drawing. Maybe I'll do a high angle perspective next. High angle perspective. Hello, whipped cream. Welcome to the stream. How's your day going? Gotta go. Okay, goodbye, Sephiroth. Can you draw a flamethrower? I can, but I'm not going to. I don't really have any interest in drawing one. Let's see, this high angle perspective is going to be a little bit difficult because I'm drawing it upside down, essentially. I'm not used to seeing it from upside down. What about a flamethrower anime girl? Still no. How do I... Okay, let me turn this upside down so I can actually see what I'm... So I can try to figure out what I'm doing. Okay, it looks mostly fine. What's your favorite anime? Re:Zero. For the most part, this kind of makes sense. only watch ReZero for my waifu Echidna and for the plot, I guess. Hey, Echidna's a plenty good reason to watch ReZero. Although I did start ReZero for Echidna. Like, I didn't even know who Echidna was. To be fair, I suppose you're joking. For the most part. Well, hello, Sloth. Welcome to the stream. Yes, good afternoon. How's your day going? Hopefully your day's going well. Okay. I have the pose all basically done for this drawing. I just need to draw the face now, which is going to be a little bit difficult. Everything is wrapping around like that, so right here should be where the nose is, about. For the most part. The eye, I guess the eyelashes for this would be over here. Her eyelashes over here would be like this. Okay, welcome back, Baba Kega. Finish hand drawing, now I'm gonna air dry the rest. A little tuckered out from the holiday stuff. How was your Thanksgiving? Well, I mean, my family doesn't celebrate Thanksgiving, so I mean, it was about the same as any other day, but I'm glad that your Thanksgiving, well, it seems like your Thanksgiving turned out well. I'm gonna bring her hair in like this. I guess I'll just have her hair like flowing backwards. Jesse, do you like Thanksgiving as a concept? I think the idea of like finding things to be thankful for is pretty useful. I think so. I suppose, yeah. I think a holiday in which you like get a bunch of food and like get together and like eat is also a pretty cool idea. So yeah, I think it's cool. Seems cool at the very least. This drawing is a little bit messy, I'll say, especially on the hand and arm, or yeah, just the arm. How long have I been drawing? For 8 years. Been drawing for 8 years, since 2017. I'm 20 now. I started drawing when I started like really pursuing drawing when I was 12. Well, damn, you're young. I am indeed quite young, yeah. I'm quite young, but it's kind of an interesting thought to think that soon I'll be a quarter of the way through my life. You know? Assuming I live until like, well, if I live until 100, then I'm almost a quarter of the way through. If I live until 80, then I am a quarter of the way through. And if I live even less, then, well, you know, the percentage goes up and up. I've been drawing for a year now. Oh, nice. Have you seen some good improvement since the start, or like where are you since you started? Jonelle or John L. I don't know what your name is. Like studying art from that early age. Oh, yeah. Well, yeah. I was kind of like, I wouldn't say I was like studying properly though. I started drawing like I started drawing at like 12 and like pursuing it in like the way that like I found out that I actually enjoyed art and I started drawing a lot. But I wouldn't say that I started like actively learning or like using references that well until I was like until like 5 years in. So like 17. Yeah, around like when I was 16, around 16 or like 17 or something like that is when I like actively started using references. That's when I started to actually get better. You said it right the first time, and I'm not sure. Oh, okay. Jonelle. I thought you were around 28 to 30 years old. A lot of people say that, I guess. I wonder why. Is it because of my voice? I don't know. I still don't think my voice is like that old manish. Well, to be fair, 30 is not like an old man, but you know what I'm saying. I feel like I have had the same voice for like a pretty long time. But I guess that's just what people associate with like 30-year-olds. But I guess it's just like purely based on your perspective. It's been 2 months since I've been trying to learn how to draw correctly. Oh, I see. Well, I mean, you've made some good improvements, so I'd say good job. Any tips on how to draw dynamic poses? I would recommend trying gesture drawing. Look up videos on gesture drawing. Um, Basically, the key is dynamic poses usually have a lot of flow in them. So even with a stick man, you can like get dynamic poses and like with like a lot of movement and stuff. It takes a lot of bending. If you're just drawing a pose where it's just like standing up, it's not going to be dynamic. Because like this pose is like pretty stiff, where this pose has a lot of bending and this pose has a lot of bending. Even a pose like this, yeah, as long as your pose is like bending, you get a lot of perspective. I mean, not perspective, you get a lot of dynamicism. You know? So I'd recommend gesture drawing for like something like that. Like it does. It's not the best, but it's not the worst either. And yeah, sure. I guess I'm trying to learn properly since 2019. I guess. Well, that's pretty recent. Kind of recent, actually. 6 years ago. For 6 years, you've been trying to learn to draw properly. Have you drawn a falling pose? Yes, I have. But back when I was younger, I remember not drawing good, but being good at copying, not tracing stuff that I see in comparison to my classmates. I see. Yeah, some people are just better naturally. But whether you're better naturally or not, you still have to put in the work to get, to actually actualize that latent skill, talent, whatever you want to call it. Either way, it takes hard work. Yeah, back in 2018, I tried to draw something from imagination and failed. Since then, something clicked and made me pursue art seriously. I see. Gotta go. See you tomorrow, maybe? Okay, goodbye. Have a good day, Mr. Dog. I'm gonna be my dad tomorrow, so I won't be on tomorrow. All right, well, it'd be like that. Hope you have a good day tomorrow. My brother's 5 years older than me? I see. And I am 9 years older than my brother. Alrighty. I'm gonna color in her horns. The drawing really, that drawing looks really cool. Thank you. You cooked? Thank you. Has anyone got the chance to speak to a young artist? I feel like if I watched AI magically doing AI drawing waifus back then, back when I was younger, I would have probably became an AI bro. Has anyone have got the? I mean, my sister is a young artist, so. I think for the most part, a lot of the reasons why people like art is like whether they like think about it or not is probably like, for the most maybe like there's a part of like art that is just the pretty image, but there's another part of it which is like the intention behind it. So like I think everyone can appreciate a pretty image for the most part, but it just comes down to like trying to figure out why the artist did a certain thing, or like what did they mean by this, or you know, you kind of get a glimpse into like the artist's mind. And if AI doesn't have a mind, it's like kind of less interesting to like figure out. I think for a lot of people it's like less interesting to like actually truly, it doesn't really inspire people that much, I feel. Not like a human's art would. Like, there's no reason to think, oh, why did it do this? It did it because it did. It did it without any feeling or passion. And for the most part, I don't know if people like actually are interested that heavily into like it. Of course, people do just like some people do just like pretty images, but eh, it just depends on the person, I guess. How many sketchbooks have I filled? Around 10, probably. Yeah, since when I started, around 10 sketchbooks. Every year I finish like a sketchbook. It takes about a year to finish a sketchbook. So I guess it'd be around like 8 sketchbooks. But some sketchbooks I finish faster than others because some sketchbooks I just didn't use the pages properly. Like, and by properly I mean I didn't like use them to capacity. I didn't use them efficiently. Okay, this is a very confusing drawing now. I've messed up the leg area. Okay, something that's been bothering me. Did you draw Laxu's boobs bigger? They look bigger compared to the one on the right. This Laxu is a different, yeah. So like Laxu's, her design changes. There's different like forms that she has. This is also Laxu as well. So, this is also Laxu as well. Oh, draw red Laxu's boobs. Oh, okay. Yes, actually. It seems, yeah. The thing is, yeah, I did, but I would have actually, you're right. I would have preferred to not have it be the red one, but I ended up doing, it's mainly the facial expression, because the facial expression has a lot of like feeling, or at least it feels more expressive than the deadpan like expression that like the purple one would have. I felt it would be right to just make it like red Laxu, even if the body type is different. Yeah. So yeah, I would say so. Yeah. It's actually, yeah, it's not like something that I want to make a habit of, but because of the way that I did draw the face, I kind of just changed it to red. Sorry, my OCD makes me ask OCD-induced questions. No, I mean, that's a very fair question, to be honest. That was a fair question. Is learning perspective worth it? If you want to draw more interesting drawings, like drawings like this drawing right here is more interesting than a drawing like this, I would say, at least for me. So, if you want to do more interesting drawings, perspective is worth it. Even this is perspective. This is like a perspective drawing. This drawing on the bottom right is a perspective drawing. Everything really uses perspective. At least most things that look good uses perspective. Sin, please suggest something for me to draw. Draw a M4 Sherman tank. And if you want a person, if you don't want a tank, draw some sort of, I guess, a robot cat girl. That seems to be like, I mean, you seem to like to draw cat girls. So, how about like a cyborg or a robot? Maybe like a robot. I think, yeah, robot, maybe. Hello, Jordan Sama. Welcome to the stream. How's your day going? M4 360 no scope tag. Yeah, basically. Try that. Hello, Lel. Welcome to the stream. How's your day going? Hopefully your day's going well. Nice drawings. Thank you, Leo. Welcome to the stream, Leo. Hopefully your day's going well. Hello, how's that? Hello, Lux. Welcome to the stream. How's your day going? Is that all Laxu? This is not Laxu, and this one is not Laxu. But other than this one, you know, this one is Laxu, yes. Three out of 6 of them is Laxu. And the others are Pathos. This sketchbook has 220 layers. Rip. Sure. Well, yeah, that's a lot of papers. To be fair, I just joined the Discord. Meant to do that for a while. Oh, okay. Well, welcome to the Discord. Hopefully you enjoy it. It's Lux. Is that's supposed to be like how would you pronounce that? Dennis, how are you today? I'm doing good. I'm doing good. As I say all the time, as long as I'm drawing, I'm doing good. How can I possibly not be doing good if I'm drawing? How difficult is it to start live streaming? Not that difficult. If you have a phone and you have like the software needed, not difficult at all. In fact, if you just have like an iPhone or whatever, like an Android, yeah, iPhone or Android, anything like that, you can just live stream very easily. This is getting more popular. Yeah, I don't know what was happening. Yesterday too. Like, were you there yesterday? I don't know. I can't remember. Everything blurs together. But if you were there yesterday, I don't know what happened. I think the algorithm just like accidentally flipped a switch. Like a luxury, but lux. So like a lux. Or just lux. Yeah. I was there yesterday and Derek got so many people, right? How many years is it to get good at your level? I can tell you how many years it took for me to get good, but how long it'll take for someone else to get, to get, and by the way, I mean good and like to get to my level. I wouldn't consider myself like the best artist, but I would say that I'm okay. I'm like high intermediate, but for me to get where I was, it took me 8 years. But it was like 5 years of me banging my head against the wall with like no improvement, and then 3 years of actual improvement. For some people, they improve way quicker than other people. It depends on if they like do the right training, if they figure out what works well for them quicker. So, oh, you know, I said it was gonna be Pathos, but this turned out to be Laxu instead. Okay, final. We have 4 Laxus out of 6. I should listen to Dennis in the background while I'm drawing. Oh, nice. Dennis, congrats on the 9K subs. Glad you're doing good. Yeah, thank you. Yeah, it grew very quickly, ridiculously quickly for no reason. Better than me for sure. Maybe, probably. Yeah, it took me 8 years, but I was pretty inefficient at getting here. So you can probably do better. You can probably get here quicker. Hello, Rizzy. Welcome to the stream. How's your day going? Or I should say welcome back, but... Are you saying hi to me, Dennis? In any case, hello, Dennis. Welcome to the stream. Even though you're already here, I thought. To Dennis? I am Dennis. That's Dennis. Well, in the first place, my name isn't even Dennis, so there's only one Dennis. One true Dennis. Gonna give her her purple eyes. You have a favorite color? It's purple. Or this blue. Actually, I think this blue is probably my favorite color. But, you know, purple's a close second. And I like the color combination of, like, blue, purple, and yellow. Or, yeah, I think that's my favorite color combination. Me too, actually. As in, like, your favorite color is blue? Blue. Blue. Yes, like navy? Oh, I see. Yeah, I really like this blue, too. This blue is also really good. I think between this blue and this blue, they're both kind of tied. Mine's black because black fits well with every color. That's true. Black is a very universally, yeah, it fits very universally with everything. Are you going to draw? Oh, what am I gonna draw next? I don't know. Whatever my heart desires. Probably a person, but I don't know. I want to draw a pose, but I don't know what pose I actually want to draw. I just want to do some, like, an interesting pose. Is my pen running out of ink? I think it is. Yeah, my pen's out of ink. I have to get a new pen. What do I want to be when I grow up? I know you're not a child or a teen. I want to be an artist. So I've kind of achieved what I want to do. I guess if you want to see what if you're like want to know an easier or a better answer of like what I want to be later on in life, I want to be a better artist. You know what's a pretty stupid but almost beautiful answer to that question? What I want to be when I'm older, or what I want to be when I'm older is happy. But yeah, what I want to do art. Are you a student? No, I'm not. How's everyone doing? Hello, Inky. Welcome to the stream. I'm doing good. I'll post the drawing I recently finished in Discord. Nice. Yes, my day is great. How was your day, Inky? Hello, Calstorm. Is she dragging a dead body on the top right? No, she is not. Or maybe she is, actually. Who knows? When I grow up, I want to have a good life. Fair enough. Pretty good. Nice. I'm happy that you're doing good. If you cut grass around the tree, does the tree look taller? Yes. It depends what you mean by look taller. If you're saying that it looks taller in relation to the ground, then yes, it looks taller in relation to the ground. But if you're standing from your point of view, the tree, like the actual top, like the top height of the tree, doesn't look taller than like it did before if you cut the grass or not, because from your perspective, I mean, it hasn't changed. Only the relationship between it and the ground has changed. So it depends on what you're looking at. It depends on how you frame it. I really want to see your face. I see. How many people here have made an OC? Probably a lot of people, right? Dennis, sorry for the question. Do you think you're living a good life? No, I think I am living a good life. Dennis didn't get the dark joke? I don't think it was a dark joke. You could maybe call it a dirty joke, unless you were talking about something else. Maybe you were talking about something else, but... No, I understand the joke. I just like to be blunt. At least I like to be dense. It's very fun to pretend to be dense. Yeah, no, I'm having a good life, I think. I'm drawing every day, and I like drawing. As long as I'm drawing, I think I'm having a pretty good day. I'm having a pretty good life if I'm enjoying my drawings. At least, not enjoying my drawings, but enjoying drawing. I've only made one real OC before. It'd be like that. Hello, David. Welcome back to the stream. How's your day going? I just watched the Fortnite live, and now I have to wait 7.5 hours to play. I saw a fox with rabies. Ooh, don't get bit. Hello. At least I'm your favorite toy. Welcome to the stream. How's the day going? Your return. Welcome back. That is, in fact, a lot of OCs, yes. How long did it take for you to draw the train? I don't know, probably like 10 minutes, maybe? I'd have to see, like, I was talking during it. I don't really know. You can, like, go back and rewind and see me drawing it in, like, time, and, like, see how long it took for me to, like, start and then finish. Live action show or anime, and why? I like to watch live action. I mean, I like to watch animation because I like the animation. I like art. I very much love art, and anime is just moving art. So, you know, I'm always gonna pick the art option, probably. Good, lol, but I have a new phobia of rabies now. Yeah, makes sense. I think it's very. I don't know if. I don't think it's a I don't think that's a phobia. That's not a phobia. I think that's like a phobia is like irrational. But I mean, it's very. I think it's very rational to be scared of rabies. Like you kind of just die. There is no cure. Bro, I'm not even Turkish. Why am I forced to live here? Why are you forced to live there? Is it because of your family or something like that? To be forced to do something. When I was younger, I thought rabies was a spicy seasoning in chicken that makes people go crazy. I see. Yeah, I don't think so. It's something more sinister. We have jobs here? Ah, I see. You have a role model? If I have a role model, you have a role model? If you do, who is it? I don't know if a role model's I mean, I look up to the artist Yusuke Murata, or like Tatsuki Fujimoto, Sui Ishida, 58MW. Those are the artists I look up to. So I guess for art, specifically, those are like my role models. I don't really have any role models in life, per se, but I do have people who, like, I think are pretty interesting. Mainly philosophers. Well, freaky drawing on the top? Maybe. Jobs are scary. Hello, Burger Manga. Welcome to the stream. How's your day going? Jobs may be, scary. Do you enjoy Miura's art? That is for Berserk, right? Yes, he is actually very good, too. I forgot him. I haven't actually read Berserk, so... Yeah, I have forgotten. But yes, his art is actually really good. I have seen it. Very detailed, very complex. Basically an art god. Maybe draw something scary? I don't think I want to. All right, I'm done with this page. This page has taken me 100 minutes to complete. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I have to say 7. 7, 8. About 8 drawings in 10 minutes. So yeah. Oh, no, like my dad's job? Okay, well, fair enough. Dennis, would you like to draw a Berserk Dragon? I've never seen a Berserk Dragon, so I don't think I would like to because I've never seen it. Hello, Blepedy. Welcome to the stream. How's your day going? Do you do a page per stream or something? No. Yesterday I did 2 pages. It depends on how much drawings I do. It depends on how efficient I am. Sometimes I do 1 page, sometimes I do 2, sometimes I could even do 3, but for the most part, I, on average, do like 2 pages per stream. That's like usually how long it takes me. It takes me about 3 hours for me to do 2, to do all those pages. A dragon from the Berserk? Yes, but I've never seen the dragon, so I've never seen a dragon from the Berserk manga, so I don't really know if I would like to or not. Your art style is so peak. Thank you, Clarita. Welcome to the stream. How's your day going? I appreciate it. Hello, Jean. Welcome to the stream. How's your day going? Hello. I understand, Dennis. Oh, yeah. Do you like video games? Oh, you're not asking me. Which game? Oh. Want to recommend me books to get good at drawing? I have never read any books to get good at drawing. Hello, BLX Wolfan. Welcome to the stream, Mr. Wolf. Mr. BLX. Am I ambidextrous? I'm not, no. I'm going through an art slump. Do you have any tips to get out of it? I don't really know. I think if you just using references and finding artists that inspire you feels to get, I think, like, at least for me, like, I'm always inspired. I'm not really ever like in an art slump because I'm always inspired. The only time like I've been in an art slump is like when I haven't been like looking at any artist and I haven't been inspired or anything like that. So yeah, I'd recommend finding artists that you actually enjoy. Look at the references. Try and break down the references. See how they work. See how they actually constructed the drawing. And yeah, usually if you do all of that, you kind of get out of it, I think. Perhaps. At least that's what I'd guess. I'm gonna go. Okay, goodbye, Janelle. How's your day going, Art of Singularity? My day is going good. How's your day going? I love the pose already. Thank you. Dennis, what's a book? Who knows? Do you have a favorite anime? ReZero is my favorite anime. Yeah, my day is going good. As long as I'm drawing, my day is going good. Am I self-taught? I am, yes. This character, Sephiroth, kind of hot. Have you ever done hyperrealism? Nope. And I don't plan to. That seems like a lot of work, and I just want to enjoy drawing. I also feel it seems like it'll take a lot of time, and I don't have that amount of patience. Especially for something that I'm not really interested in. I'm not really interested in realism, you know? I favor stylized art rather than realism. Does it, Dennis, is it only me or is the angle off? The angle of what exactly? Of the drawing? I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. Hello, I don't really know how to say your name, but hello, Min. Hello, yeah, hello, Min. Welcome to the stream. How's the day going? Do you always draw in your own art style, or do you tend to draw in different ones, every time? I mean, my art style is always my art style. I don't know. My art style changes. Like, it does change all the time, but... So, you know, yeah, I think art styles are as the thing that, like, always changes. But I think for the most part, yes, I mostly always draw in my art style. I don't think it's possible for me to draw... I think I can try and replicate someone else's art style, but in the end, it still is my art style, because I can never actually replicate someone's art style fully. What method are you using? I don't really use any particular method. The camera angle sees... Thank you, Voltron, for the $5. Thank you. Sweet drawings, have a nice day. Thank you. You can't keep doing this, Voltron. But I appreciate it. Thank you very much. The camera of like this camera, it does, like, it is, yeah, I've been trying to work on it, but I can't really fix it. At least not right now. I'll fix it. I'll try and fix it after the stream. Thank you very much, though, Voltron Cloud. It's okay. I'm bad at spelling. I see. Just call me Happy. Okay. Anyways, yeah. Welcome to the stream, Happy. How's your day going? Hopefully your day's going well. Do you think breakdowns and understanding the body comes after or before perspective? Understanding the body comes before perspective. In my case, I don't think you can draw the body in perspective if you don't understand it. I didn't have any donations. Happy for you, Dennis. Thank you very much. Do you have a favorite art brand for materials? No, I use very basic materials. This is just basically a normal ballpoint pen. It's from I think it's from Zebra. It's a Zebra. I don't know what this is. But yeah, it's just a normal ballpoint pen. I got a pack of 25 of them. And this is just yeah, so I don't really have any. That's becoming rich today? 2 donations already? The most well, not the most, actually, it's not the most donations I've gotten, but it is quite a lot of donations. Yes. What happened here? Hold on. What is this stuff? What is on my book? What the heck is that? Interesting. Yeah, I don't really have any. Lie the phone on the table and bring it up power. Yeah, I'll do that. No, I have a stand. It's not about the phone. It's about the stand. Actually, is the camera angle off? I don't really know. It doesn't seem too off, but I don't know. That's up to you guys, I guess. I can't really tell, I suppose. Okay, I really gotta go. Okay, goodbye, Janelle. If I mess up on my human anatomy, it's part of my art style. Fair enough. That's definitely a way to go with that. I already said this, you're famous. You're becoming famous. I guess. I don't know. Oh, I need to draw her face first. Do you actually draw 24/7? Yes, for the most part. You know, I have to take breaks. I can't, like, draw actually 24/7. I gotta eat, I gotta take showers, I gotta hang out with my family, and I play music. I just, you know, sometimes I do just relax, but, I mean, drawing is kind of relaxing to me anyways, so, yeah, for the most part, I do draw 24/7. Of course, there are breaks in between, though. That's your subs up, went up 400? Did it really? I don't know why, though. You think you'll hit 1 million? Maybe, like, one day. If everything keeps growing as it is, before that actually happens, I need to get better at doing art in general. Like, I mean, doing, like, making better content. I think I can do that if I start actually making better content. Or I just make better art. I don't know. One of the two. but it's gonna take work on my part. Des never sleeps. He draws until sleeping. That's enough for him. Yeah, check stats. They did. Huh. I think you have good content. It could be better. I have okay content. It's not the worst content, but it definitely could be better. I'm planning on making a traditional animation, if I spelled that right. Well, good luck on that. That seems very difficult. Maybe draw a dragon? I don't think I want to draw a dragon. Because your art is amazing. It could be better. My art can always be better. You can always improve at something. Oh yeah, it had. Yeah, it did grow very. Yeah, there was a lot of subscribers. I still don't know what's happening with the I still don't know what's happening with the algorithm, but again, I'm very appreciative and thankful. Are you here tomorrow too? Yeah, probably. Wait, is Sunday? Why no short stream? Yeah, I forgot. Not on Saturday either. Well, actually, I didn't forget. I decided, you know what? I'm gonna do it on this stream anyways. I'd rather look at like a horizontal stream than a vertical stream. I feel like you get more details, so, or at least I feel like I would get more details, especially when I'm looking back on the stream. So I made the executive decision to be like, okay, I'm just gonna do a horizontal stream. And Jerry has it that Dennis draws while sleeping. Dennis probably does draw while sleeping. Becoming famous is an art in and of itself, though. Yeah, true, but like I don't. To be honest, I don't really care about becoming famous. I just want to have a career while I'm drawing things that I actually want to draw. You know, so it's not the like. Yeah, I don't really care about becoming famous. I just want to become better at art. I think that would be good enough for me. Although, yeah, you can consider it in a sort of way an art form in and of itself. It's very pretty though. Yeah, it could be better though. I'm not saying I hate my art, but I am saying I'm saying it. Yeah, I don't know. There's just always room for improvement. I won't become complacent. How's your day? My day's going good. How's your day going? Sounds like a cat when it comes to compliments. When you try and pet the cat, it will contort its bite to avoid your touch. Something like that, actually. That actually does feel very, yeah. I think that's a good way to describe it. What is the most difficult thing to draw? It depends on the person. It depends on the person. Hyperrealism, I guess. If you want like yeah, maybe like hyperrealism. I don't like this. Just fuck. Yeah. This is not going good. Hold on. Okay, hold on. Let me see. It's okay. I could probably do something like that, and it's an okay hand. Okay, I think I kind of made it better. I don't know why. My brain just decided, wait, this hand doesn't even look good. I don't know why. So it's okay. It's not the best hand. This could have been better. This could have been a way better hand. It is a shame. Hello, Bloodness. Welcome to the stream. How's your day going? It's like it's not the best. It's not the worst. Yeah, it's not the worst. I don't think it's bad. Like I was saying, I don't think my art is like bad. I just don't think it's like the best it could be. So I won't let myself get complacent. Of course, I don't think there's any such thing as being the best it can be, so I'm kind of on an internal journey, I guess. Like, I don't, my goal will never actually be fulfilled. To be like some sort of art god, I don't know, like, how plausible that is, like, as a perception, in like, for myself. If I'm making sense, you know? If I can always be better, then I'll never actually reach my goal, so. At some point, eventually, I'll probably be like, this is good enough, you know? I'm sure at some point I'll think it's good enough, but this is not the point. I'm not at that point yet. My brain does the exact same thing. So how about next Saturday short stream? But why do you want to what? Why do you want a short stream? Just when you used to draw suggestions, were you happy? I was probably less happy. I mean, as long as I'm drawing, of course, I am happy. But, you know, I think I'm more happy when I'm drawing the things that I do, like, actually want to draw. Well, I don't know if that makes sense perfectly, to be honest. Sorry, 1FK, did you answer my question? Yeah, I was saying I don't know, maybe, like, I'd have to, like, why do you want me to do, like, a short stream or a vertical stream? I couldn't find a reason for me to do a vertical stream besides, like, oh, it's probably better for the algorithm or something like that. But I don't know. I think it's a better viewing experience drawing, for the drawing stream to be horizontal. What name could I call you, by the way? People call me Dennis, although that's not my name. Singu is another word, or like sin. Like for shortening, like if you're shortening singularity. Even though singularity also isn't my name, but I think it makes sense to call me something related to the channel name, you know. So Singu or like sin or whatever, like any alteration of like that probably would make a lot of sense. Yeah, it's very quiet right now, but that's because I'm changing the music. I gotta go. Okay, goodbye, Sephiroth. I feel the same as you with my art. I'm finally stopping my perfection. Nice. You draw male figures as well? I do sometimes. I draw more women than men, though. And to be fair, I just like to draw women more, so I mostly just draw women more. Chilling can't wait for tomorrow. Gotcha, Cuda. Oh, nice. They come out on Sundays. Interesting. Hyper-realistic image of Sonic with bloody eyes. Most obvious reference ever. I don't think I get the reference. Maybe I'm not actually terminally online as I thought. Hello, Lee Cats. Welcome to the stream. Dennis is my real name? No, it's not. Welcome to the stream, Lee Cats. Hopefully your day is going good. Hello, Quaggymation. Okay, back to drawing. It might improve your outreach. The NB is vertical, and more people like to scroll. Most people here probably came because of shorts. Yeah, probably. That's probably true. But again, like, yes, I could do it just because of the algorithm, but I don't know. Yeah, one day. Maybe next week. It depends. I guess it just depends on my mood. I feel like I'm yapping too much. Is there such thing as too much yapping? Especially, I mean, you're in chat, right? Chat is kind of designed for talking. Goodbye, Blepity. Have a good day. Do you draw realistic painting sometimes? No, I do not. For the most part, I'm not really interested in realism. Yesterday algorithm was crazy indeed. Day 100, day 1 million. Is that even a 1,006,732 asking for Nikki? Unfortunately, I will never grant that wish. Name reveal at 10K? Nah. May I ask how long you've been drawing for? 8 years. I've been drawing for 8 years, since 2017. When name reveal? You guys are gonna have to guess my name, which you won't do, by the way. It's not gonna work out. Name reveal never. Although you might get a face reveal. I say might. You will get a face reveal at 100k subscribers. Why is it 100k subscribers? Because I'm not too eager to do a face reveal, so I set it for a very long time in the future. You should tell everyone different years on each stream so everyone starts fighting when they discuss how long you've been drawing. Also, 9k, congrats on your growing so much. Thank you very much. Yes, I'm growing pretty quickly. I don't know why. Where did Dennis come from? Someone, one of my moderators in Discord, someone named UpGod, made a poll, and made a poll for what to call me since no one had like a name for me. And so it was a bunch of different options, but one of the options was Dennis, and that one won. And so everyone just decided to call me Dennis. Imagine you hit 100k next minute. That would be very surprising. Extremely surprising. Shocking. Will you tell us if we guess it right? Yes, I told Abby, some other person who was in the stream, and one of my moderators as well. Abby guessed my name, and I told her that she was right. I'm probably never face revealing as a content creator. I'm staying faceless. Fair enough. Dennis comes from Denji? Yeah, but I don't know why they're like calling me something related to Denji, because I don't know. I just don't see a connection. I was present during that stream? Yes, you were. Wait, it was Dolores? Oh. Who's Abby? A person. Abby is a person's name. What of the moderators in Discord? I'm tired as hell, but I don't care. You should go to sleep then. What does it start with? I am not giving any hints. It's not funny. I just find it funny to have people not know my name. It's not funny if I give hints. Then you're actually gonna guess it way too easily. Hello, Watterson. Rittel Watterson? How's your day going? Hopefully your day is going well. I'm tired. All the mods know his name. Really? Is that so? I didn't think that Mango knew my name. Hello, Pixel. Welcome to the stream. How's your day going? Hopefully your day's going well. Also, I didn't know that UpGod knew my name either. Can you do 100 backflips in air? If not, then moon will. If not, moon will laugh. By the way, I will get going in 2 seconds. Okay, goodbye, Mr. Nightmare. Have a good day. That is why it's UpGod your slave. I don't know why he named himself that. I don't know why. Your feet and hands get cold? Yeah. Your extremities get colder than your core. It's very annoying to have cold hands. My hands are cold as well. Just seeing my partner off. She's going back to Turkey. I see. Well, I suppose you'll see her again. Or whoever they are. Hey, Outer Singularity, what do you think what I can draw? I don't know. I don't know what you can draw. Draw a train. If you're asking for suggestions, then I guess I'll say draw a train, but I don't really know. I don't know what you can draw. Dude, you have a best art? Thank you very much. Vote Sloth for mod? Honestly, I wouldn't be opposed. I would not be opposed of giving Sloth moderator. Does anyone know why Saul left the server? No, I do not know. I didn't even know that Saul left the server. Oh, actually, yeah. Actually, wait, no, yeah. Saul did say that they were taking a break from Discord. Although I haven't seen Saul on stream in a while, so yeah, I don't know where Saul has been. Probably doing their own thing. Dude, I heard Singularity. And I thought someone was talking about my character. I'm dumbass. It'd be like that. Dad is gonna disown me if he finds out I'm ditching. Finds out I'm sometimes dissing his stream for someone else's stream. If I'm a mod, I'll promise to bully everyone on the server. Well, you know, fair enough. Is that a pen or a pencil you're drawing with? I'm drawing with a pen. A ballpoint pen. Hello, Snowfrost Garden. Welcome to the stream. How's your day going? Hope your day's going well. Although this is a color pencil, of course. The guy who lost his left arm is all right now? Well, that's good. I don't know why I say she. I'm always confused. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know if Saul is... I don't know what Saul is, so... I think Saul is a guy? Can you put your reference in front of the phone pointing towards you? Turned off. Can you put your reference phone in front of the camera pointing towards you? Wait, you guys, you find your animations? Oh, well, that's good. Oh, like he's all... Oh, of course, right. I remember that joke from one time ago. Please laugh. I cannot. Can you put your... yeah, wait, you mean you want to see, like, what device I use for my references? Is that what you're saying? I can show you, it's a tablet, it's not a phone. But if you want, I can show you the tablet. I'm back from my lurk. Well, welcome back. Here is the device. It is a tablet that I use for reference. screen should be facing you. I should be turned off. No. Can you spin it? No, I don't think I will. What brand is your phone? It's just an Android tablet. And my phone is the phone I'm using to record, and the phone that I just use is it's an iPhone. But this is an Android tablet. He's an ancient tablet from dinosaur ages. Yes, I have ancient technology. Singer said, no. I did indeed. Alright, this drawing turned out pretty okay. Moving on to the next drawing. Oh, actually, I need to do some shading right here. Hello, Anime Cafe. Welcome to the stream. How's the day going? Can you please do a freestyle, please? Any beat or no beat? Nah, I'm no good at that type of stuff. I'm just an artist, unfortunately, and not the musical kind. By the way, if I say something random about my dad, it's probably about my community I'm in right now. The streamer has adopted a few humans like me. I see, interesting. When God said, "Let there be light," Singularity was in a corner on his ancient iPad. So don't mind that. Okay. Yes, yeah. Lee Cat is Lee. I'm gonna do a high angle shot. High angle. God damn it. How do I get back here? I draw too. Nice. Hopefully you do well on your drawings. And hopefully your improvement in drawing goes well. After all, there's always room to improve. The tutorial was definitely interesting, hard to understand without using subtitles, but I did gain a few points from it. I talked about my drawing? I mean, my tutorial? Yeah, it was a little bit of something. I think it's actually one of the better tutorials that I've done. By the way, the character you're... Hold on. What character are you gonna draw now? A guy or a girl? I draw mostly women, so yeah, probably a girl. I'm probably just gonna do a high angle shot of her. So, same character, probably, most likely. Oh, you're talking to Rapdog. Okay, cool. I sub because this is fun. Thank you for subscribing. I appreciate it. I'm glad you like my content. Okay, so now to do this high angle shot, it'll be this. Hat the dentist. What/when is the next challenge? The next challenge is on Sunday, so tomorrow. And it will be it's gonna be like a low angle. I mean, a low angle, yes. The last one was a high angle, so it's gonna be a low angle this time. For equilibrium's sake. The way you draw perspective is pretty. Thank you very much. My first video is coming out soon. I want to use animations and odd ones out. Well, good luck with that. I have a serious art block issue, but I'm working through it. Well, hopefully it goes well. Low angle sounds fun. It is in fact fun. I mean, yeah, I mainly do low angles, as you can see, but I am practicing high angles more. Probably gonna be something like this, actually. So let's say that her body's going over here, her body's also going over here. If her body's there, and her butt is there, and she's doing the same pose like this, her leg would be coming out here. I don't really know what her leg is on. Is she sitting down? She's probably sitting on something. So I'll just assume that she's like sitting on something. And her other leg would be like, well, it'd be like here, I guess. Your favorite angle? Indeed. I'm drawing a bridge. Nice, good luck. What kind of challenge, if I may ask? In the Discord, if you want to, well, we have a Discord. It's in the description of the stream, and sometimes, like, we have weekly challenges sometimes, where it's like, you know, it's like, do a low angle perspective, or do a high angle perspective, or do some sort of, you know, or like, draw your OC doing, like, this certain thing, or this certain action, and, yeah, so, we have, like, yeah, challenges in Discord that artists can partake in. No low angle, please. Yes, low angle. Low angle is also known as the fan service shot. Sometimes. Why is blood too good at low angles? Because I've seen a lot of them. I've studied the art of the low angle. Of course, I'm still not good at it. I mean, I'm still not like the best at it. There's still like some things I can work out, of course. It's becoming more of a bi-weekly challenge. It does seem so. You'll see me there once, Lamau. Okay. I love low angles. It is fun to draw. Since I also share your goal of trying to do what you love and trying out YouTube, can I share some research that I do for content creation? Share some research? Can you share some research? I mean, I guess. I don't mind it, I suppose. What do you mean you study low angles? What do you mean you study low angles? I meant exactly what I said. Buff Pikachu. Buff Pikachu was very fun to draw at the time. How do I draw this, actually? So the hand is coming out here. Dennis, is Diavola an OG? I think so, I guess so. Okay, I know what you are. Okay. So I think her leg is supposed to be like there. I need to put this there, or put that over there. So like, I guess she's like sitting on some sort of box or maybe chair or whatever. I don't know. And then her other arm would be coming out over here. And bring that in like that, and then like that, and then I think it should be like that. Okay, and now I just bring in her shorts. I need to bring in her top. How do I do that? It'd be something like this. Also, I hit 1.2k subscribers. Nice, congratulations. That was quite the milestone. 1k subscribers is very impressive. That's a lot of people, isn't it? By the way, what do you post, Lee? Like, what do you post? Like, you post about like K-pop, right? That's what you do? Yeah, K-pop memes and stuff. Oh, I see. Yes, nice job to you. Do you ever draw guys? I do sometimes. Hello, Superlin. Welcome to the stream. How's your day going? I'm just at 66 subs. I mean, everyone starts somewhere. Do you ever do digital art? Yeah, I would consider myself more of a digital artist than a traditional artist, actually. My Twitter is in the description. I have 2 of them, and I post my digital art there. Along with some sketches, yeah. So I post my digital art and sketches there. But, yeah. Goodbye, Happy. Have a good day. Have you ever tried making a fallen angel pose? You should try it. It would look cool with your art style. You can get one just by searching, maybe, see. I do know what you're talking about. I mean, I know the pose that you're talking about. It would be an... Maybe. Maybe. Is this a story you're making? And if so, what is it about? I mean, I guess I do have a story that, but I'm not exactly like making it right now. I'm more focused on art, to be honest. It's, yeah, I haven't found a proper good way and a nice and concise way to actually explain it properly, so. Would you like to spoil your whole story? Um, that's actually a pretty good question. Would it even make sense to like tell the story and like tell and like talk about spoilers? If I like actually do want to make it a story, then, but actually it won't really be. I mean, I don't know. Like I don't think a general outline of the story is like really a spoiler. Like you can give a synopsis of a story without being like actually like a spoiler. You know, I guess. I mean, like a severe spoiler. I'm going to switch being more traditional because I draw better on paper than iPad. Well, yeah, do what you find, I guess, more fun. Is it a story? My bad, I didn't hear it. Yeah, I do have a story, but I haven't like thought out the proper way to explain it. So, and right now I'm more focused on art. So, while yes, I do have a story, it's not really an easy thing to explain in a succinct manner, in a concise manner. It'll just turn into a bunch of rambling, basically. Yeah, currently I'm just focusing on art. I'll start thinking about actually turning it into like a manga or something, or a comic, or whatever I'm gonna make it into, after I feel like I'm good enough at art and like what I want it to be. Well, your last pose is freaky, but it's a very nice shaded. Thank you. I've been drawing for years. I love drawing anime because it's very therapeutic for me. Well, yeah. I hope you continue to find a calm. I hope you continue to find a sense of calm in your drawings. If you turn your story into a comic, you can ask me to look at your storyboards and script anytime. I've studied making comics quite a bit. Thank you. I will. Yeah, I'll see. I don't know when I'm gonna do it. This will be I feel like it'll be a while. I feel like it'll be a couple of years before I like actually, how to say, before I actually consider it. Oh, okay. I think my art is like at the level I want to be, to where I should make a manga. But yeah, I will definitely, I'll remember that. What is the Telltale game? Sin will remember. Why am I saying Sin? Sin will remember that. Your art style is so nice. Thank you very much, Zinc Star. Welcome to the stream. Zinc Star is an interesting name. A star made of zinc. What the hell even is zinc? Wait, like what is zinc actually? Is that like sunscreen? Like, do people use it as sunscreen or something? Like, what? Yeah, I can't remember. Des, do you think you're able to make decent panels with your current skill? Yeah, I mean, in the same way that I like use references to get better at bodies, I simply would just use the references, like instead of using the art inside the manga panels to get better at it. I just use the manga panels themselves, the layout of them, to get better at like paneling. I love the Giorno profile picture. It is indeed a Giorno profile picture. That, like that. Put that in. That's on that. Alrighty. Ask me anytime if you're making a comic. I've made some myself. Alright. Okay, goodbye, Snow. Snow Frost Garden. Snow Frost Garden. Have a good day. Alrighty. This drawing turned out alright. Turned out pretty cool. Hold on. I think I could have done better with that. Okay, yeah, that looks a little bit better. Shin, can I send you a video about making a comic? Sure. Hello, Wakaba the hero. Welcome to the stream. How's your day going? Joe, no, I thought you said you were gonna go. You keep procrastinating leaving. Unless you did go and then you came back. Yuri or Yaoi? If I had to pick, Yuri. I prefer Yuri too, but the summer Hikaru died has me thinking. Fair enough. I haven't watched that, but yeah, I heard it's good. I like your drawing style. Thank you. Of course you choose Yuri. All you draw is women. Yeah, well, yeah. That's what my decision is based. It's what my decision is based off of. Would I rather draw a bunch of girls or a bunch of guys? And the answer is clear. I gently open. Don't gently open anything. No gently opening doors, comment sections, anything. Because Doki Doki Literature Club has left me hanging on by a thread. Hello, Tater. Welcome to the stream. How's your day going? Hopefully your day is going well. It is. I hope yours is too. Thank you. Yes, my day is going good. You played Doki Doki. If you're asking me, then no. I don't. Who's HPL? Who is HPLYU? HPLY. If you're talking about me, I've never played it, but I do know the story. I watched a long time ago. I watched a playthrough of it. That's just Heike, so cultured. He watched Lord of the Mysteries. Lord of the Mysteries was great. The anime was great. Although there are things that, of course, it could have done better. Oh, no, subscribe. Thank you very much. I appreciate it. I'm glad you like my content. Enough to subscribe. Is my little sister can't be this cute so that bad? I feel like it's title bait. Apparently the content in it is what you think it would be. Although I only watched one episode, I actually don't know how it ended. But people say that it is what the title says, basically. I don't think it's exactly bait. I think it just is what it is. Youch. Yes, indeed. I didn't know you watched one episode. I watched the first episode a long time ago. I can barely even remember it. But I think it is what, like, yeah. I think it is what it says on the tin, on the can, on the box. It's what it's advertised as. It is what it is, indeed. Hello, top 5 noob. Welcome to the stream. You know what's title is bait? My wife became an elementary school. Yeah, elementary schooler. No, that one is actual bait. That one's not. That one is not what it says on the tin. At least I've heard that. I haven't watched any episode of that one, but I've heard that's a very wholesome story, actually, surprisingly. I just noticed that the woman on the right, holy cow, what happened to Twin? Oh, her? Yeah, don't worry about her. She's fine. What's your favorite anime? ReZero. I'm gonna try and do her arm. Try and, like, get her arm right. I have to go because my grandma wanted to make me bake. Oh, I see. What did you make? What did you... You went to bake, but what did you make while you baked? Have you tried the Fear in Looking Up post? Yeah. If you go on my Twitter, so in the link in the description of the stream, if you go to my secret Twitter, I've drawn, and you scroll down, you'll find a Fear in artwork. I haven't done the pose exactly, like the pose isn't like perfect, it's not the perfect angle, but I did draw Fear in looking upwards. At least, yeah, her head it's a high angle shot of the body, but it's a low angle shot of the head. I had a lot of fun with it. It was very fun. Drawing on the right. I like pumpkin bread. Pumpkin bread sounds. I've never had pumpkin bread, but it sounds interesting. It kind of sounds like banana bread, and if it's anything like banana bread, then it sounds absolutely great. Oh. Bars by Singularity, indeed. Am I Dr. Seuss in disguise? No. I wish, though. What's my... I think I... Did I answer that? I think I answered it. It's ReZero, though. Dennis, have you heard actual rappers rapping up Dr. Seuss? Oh, yeah. I have heard, like, rappers rapping Dr. Seuss. Or, like, I've heard, like, Dr. Seuss turned into raps, yeah. Or at least I have heard Dr. Seuss's, like, you know, rhymes rapped. Trying to make pancakes? Well, hopefully they go well. Pancakes aren't too difficult to make, although the first one usually always turns out pretty bad. I wonder if that's a universal thing. Sorry if I was gone for an hour. It'd be like that. It's fine. Hello, Geneva. Hello, Geneva. Welcome to the stream. Yo, Dennis, I just saw you hit 9.12. Really? That's a lot in a very quick amount of time. Hello, Comfy Fable. Welcome to the stream. I like your name, by the way. Comfy Fables, actually. Well, I mean, it sounds comfy. I also just like the word fable. Yes, hi there. First time watching? Like your style? Thank you very much. Welcome to the stream. I hope you're having a good day. I'm glad you like my stuff. The first pancake is the sacrifice. That is a fact that's accepted by all. Yeah. Just if I'm trying to learn how to draw, would you where would you recommend I start? I really want to draw, but even stick figures are hard for me. Any advice? I think what you should start. Okay, you should start by trying to copy references of artists. If you look at very simplified art, like very simple arts, even just look at sketches. Look at sketches of artists. I was talking about this yesterday, but the foundation of art is sketches. Being able to sketch properly is, well, you know, instrumental to you making good art. So I would recommend you like go to Pinterest or something and just look at how artists like sketch and how they construct the bodies and try and replicate that. Breaking the body into simple shapes that allows you to represent like the body parts easily in 3D space is, well, it makes drawing the body very easy. So like whether it be like a cube or a cylinder and just basically anything that can allow you to visualize the body in 3D space is what I would recommend you start doing. So breaking the reference down into simple shapes. It starts out very difficult. I'll have you know. It definitely is a learning curve, but as you get better, you will you know, it'll get easier. The first drawings, like, yeah, the first times you're doing it is gonna be pretty difficult. At least that's how it feels. That's how it was for me. But yeah, you kind of just have to keep going, and eventually you'll get better at it. You'll start understanding like how it works. Also, I recommend watching artists draw in real time and watching them construct the body in real time. That also allows you to like see like what you should be doing, or like at least it lets you try out different styles. Like one person's way of like drawing might not work for you, but at least trying it out and actually attempting it, and even if you fail, that like gives you information that like that drawing style just isn't for you. So yeah, just mess around. And also remember, always remember, have fun while you're drawing. Don't sacrifice your happiness just to get better at art, because if you become like good at art, but then you like don't like art anymore, you're not passionate about it, then it doesn't really mean anything. It didn't mean anything. It only means something if you like actually enjoy it, if you have a passion for it. So try and keep that passion alive. I don't watch Violet Evergarden until my parents wake up. It's 2 a.m. for me. I see. Hello, Teddier. Hello, Teddier. Welcome to the stream. How's your day going? Hope your day's going good. It's pretty good. Violet Evergarden is very good. Yes, do you like Fairy Tail? I have watched. I think Fairy Tail was one of the first animes that I like watched. It was pretty okay. It was good. Like early on in my early on in my anime journey, I guess if you want to call it that. I thought Fairy Tail was really good, but you know, as I've acquired a better sense of taste, I think it's changed. So, yeah, I think it's okay. Fairy Tail is a solid anime. It's like solid and it's okay. It's okay. I don't know really what to say. Thank you. Okay, I'll go try some. Okay, have a good time. Goodbye, Candy. Have a good day. Bye, Dennison. Sing Singularity. I don't know what the fuck I'm supposed to call you. Whichever one of those works best for you. The Guardian is a beautiful series, art and message. Yeah, so I've heard. I haven't finished it though. I've seen Fairy Tail, but I've read 2 books in the manga. I see. Yo, y'all noticed a sudden change on the hate of Steven Universe? Most of them have never watched it. I don't know. I'm not really in the Steven Universe community, so I wouldn't know. I think Steven Universe was like pretty good for what it was. Saying it's solid is already being generous. Yeah. I think, you know, I'm basically saying it's solid for people who like it. It's solid. As you develop a different taste, you know, it basically people who have a taste for it is gonna like it. People who like have watched a lot more anime and probably have developed more of like more of like a taste for what they actually like. It could just be that it's like some people just do like Fairy Tail. That is true. Some people just do like Fairy Tail. So, you know, I can't really say if it's like good or bad. It's just like I don't know. I personally I think there's better anime out there, like by far. But I can't say that if it's like actually objectively good, in like a real sense. I think for the most part, as long as people are enjoying it, that means it has some amount of value. And if something has like a large amount of value for a lot of people, then I think it's like a solid thing, you know? It doesn't need like airtight writing. It doesn't need to be like the most perfect thing. As long as like people like it, then that's good enough. I have a brother who loves Fairy Tail. Yeah. I got Monster Hunter armor based on Fairy Tail. Oh, nice. You're gonna be my Cinny Winnie. Well, close enough. Which one do you like more, food or drinks? Food. Water is fine. I'm fine with just drinking water. In fact, I drink water basically all the time. Look, I have a bottle right here. But, yeah. So I drink water a lot, and I don't really have that much importance like juice or soda or anything like that. So, yeah. What is my favorite holiday? I don't really have any holidays that I like. My family doesn't really celebrate holidays, but my favorite concept of a holiday, my favorite is like Halloween, because I just like the fact that people like dress up and things. I mean, you know, dress up and stuff. As an artist, I find it a good aesthetic. like cosplay basically. Hello, Ayumi-kun? Welcome to the stream. How's your day going? I've already answered Tater. Maybe Tater cannot hear me. Just forgot. No, I've answered Tater though. Yeah, I answered you. I don't know. I don't know if you were. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, ReZero. ReZero is my favorite anime. No problem. I haven't heard to, but I said so. Yeah, no, I answered the first time, like way back then. How many bullies do you have? I don't have any bullies. Dennis has no bullies. He's the bully. Oh. I have no bully. I gotta go? Okay, goodbye, Tater. Have a good day. Sorry, I didn't hear, by the way. No, that's okay. Oh yeah, and My Hero Academia is a fair anime to be your favorite. I mean, it's a lot of people's favorite. Fair enough. It is pretty solid. Better than One Punch Man Season 3. Did you ever take art class? Nah. I thought art class would diminish my enjoyment and passion for art, so I never did it. I thought it'd make me like, yeah, have less fun drawing, so I decided not to. Who do you love more, your mom or dad? I don't really have a favorite, to be honest. They've both done really well. When it comes to people, like, who I like more, when it comes to people, I feel like everyone has their own, like, place, if that makes sense. So, like, it's more like everyone has their different, like, a different category, so it doesn't really make sense for me to, like, compare them, I guess. Dennis, did you saw the six? I did see that. Yes, I will pick up the mantle. I will become the bully Dennis deserves. I'm back. Welcome back, Tater. Hello, Tristan. Welcome to the stream. How's your day going? Have you ever choked on air? I don't think that's. Is that? Can you do that? Isn't choking the, like, not getting enough air? How do you choke on air? For whatever reason, that kind of just feels like, have you ever been dehydrated by drinking water? I choke even without breathing. I've choked on air. How do you choke on air? Choking with saliva? Yeah, but that's saliva, not air. Can you choke on air if there's no oxygen? Oh, maybe. But, like, okay, would you call dying of, like, would you call dying of like carbon monoxide poisoning like choking? I don't think so. You just don't have oxygen. I think choking, like the definition of choking is like having your airway blocked. But I don't think your airway can be blocked by air because, you know, it's an airway. That's like having that's like having like the pipe for your sink blocked by water. Like it's supposed to have water in it, so I wouldn't call it like a blockage. Hello, Himiko Toga. Welcome to the stream. Can you choke while sleeping? Spoiler, yes. I don't think I've ever choked while sleeping. Or at least I don't remember choking while sleeping. Is that common to choke while sleeping? Like 2 weeks ago, one of my bros got drunk and puked on himself. Oh, well, I mean, okay, yeah, fair enough, yeah. It'd be funny how I run out of stuff to say. Everyone runs out of stuff to say eventually. Given you don't have anything else, well, you know, especially if you're not interested in like a lot of things, I feel like I could definitely run out of things to say, but because everyone is like always talking, well, at least inside chat, like there's always people talking. There's not really anything that unless I'm just not interested in what like they're saying, there's usually always something that I can like talk about. Although that might be different for someone else. I kind of be acting like a moderator. So now I just sort of hang out. It'd be like that sometimes. You just kind of lurk. Like Screen Hermit. If Screen Hermit is even still here. Okay, goodbye, Calstorm. I'm gonna eat traffic as I get a snack. I see. Dennis, have you changed your sleeping position? Nope, I sleep the same way. Do you like summer or winter? I like winter. Winter does not make me sweat. Summer makes me sweat. Therefore, I hate summer. I love winter. Regardless if they run out of things, everyone stops talking eventually. Well, true. Something, death comes for us all. Something, mortality, something. You know, Singy, I would like to think you'd make a dragon girl or Lamian girl. Seems like a thing you would do. I've drawn a dragon girl before. I have not drawn a snake girl. I don't think I'm really that interested in drawing a snake girl though, for whatever reason. I think snakes are cool, and yeah, snakes are cool, but I don't know. I'm not, like, whether it be like a mermaid or like, I think I'd be more interested in like a centaur. Or like a spider. Like it will, yeah, maybe like a spider, like an arachne or whatever you would like to call it. Rather than like a lamia. Draw a duck girl? No, it's a furry. Isn't that like a feathery? The god of predation is basically a dragon girl? No, she's more like a tentacle monster. There's another one that I've drawn, but that one would be, there's a one with like one horn that comes around. There's one where like she's like this, she has one eye covered by hair, and then a horn comes around like this, and then it's like that. I've drawn it. You can see her in the Discord, in the Dennis's OC Art Ref channel or whatever it's called. You can see her. She has purple eyes. She's a brown horn, usually one horn, and she got a snaggletooth. I like to draw her with a snaggletooth at least. She's kind of like this, but yeah, it's Lamia, it's Lamia. Pronunciation. I will say Lamia because I think Lamia sounds better to me. You know, Sephiroth, I don't think anyone was talking about that, though. Now, I don't know why you'd assume that people would think that you were talking about that, so it's a little bit sus. It's a little bit sus that that's on your mind. As I eye you suspiciously. God damn it, Singer, you and your pronunciation problem. Not only is it Lamia just sounds. I just don't like it. I don't like how it feels in my mouth. You know, take that out of context if you will. But I like Lamia more. Among Us theme starts to play. Indeed. Just being the investigator, the instigator. What do you call an alligator that solves mysteries? What do you call an alligator that collects clues? An investigator. There's a joke somewhere, I just forgot it. There's a better way to say the joke. I just simply forgot it. Or is it a pun? I don't know. Question, would you draw a Red Hood right now? Sure, her design is pretty simple, except it's not due to her corset thing. I think it'd be interesting. I mean, I have drawn her before. Would I draw her again? Maybe. Actually, where is that? Where is the Red Hood drawing? Well, it's somewhere. Maybe some point later. I do like, she has one of the best. She has, like, I would say that I like her design out of, like, not the best design, but she has one of the best designs that I, like, prefer in the game. I think it's the cloak. It's the cloak, and also her facial expression. I like her facial expression. Show the Russian alligator? Peak draw ever? Wait, so who would have the best design in the game? Oh, I guess there's actually two categories. It's just the best, like, the character design that I like the most would be probably Red Hood, actually. But the character that I like the most in just terms of, not the design, but that I'm biased towards is, like, I guess Jub. With the wing hair. I just like the black and white wing hair. I think it looks really cool. And also, whatever those things are on her head that, like, is, like, wavy or, like, fire. I don't know what it is. It'd be cool if it was on your manga, the alligator. The Russian alligator. I don't even know what that would fit into. Why would there be a Russian alligator? Why no Russian alligator? The fucking flying KFC piece? Indeed. I just like the hair. I like the wing hair. I think wing hair is also, like, cool. There's this character from Devilman Crybaby. I don't know what her name is. Like Siri or something like that. I think it starts with an S. And yeah, I just like wing hair. I think she has wing hair. She doesn't have winged hair. Oh well, then not her. Then I'm talking about what is her name then? Jabberwock, whatever it is. The one with wing hair though. The art you saw, it's just perspective. Huh. Have you ever tried to make a book but gave up not 30 minutes later? Probably when I was younger, I would say. I probably did try to do comics, like, earlier. Like, when I was way younger. Like, way before I was 12. I was, like, trying to make comics with, like, Stickman, and I probably did give up. That seems like something that I would do. If there's a plot hole, there's a way. True, I suppose. Oh, wait, no, never mind. I swear she has wing hair. No, wait, Sinky, you should make comics. It does two things you love. Yeah, but, like, eventually I'll make comics. I'm just not interested in making comics more than I'm interested in just being an illustrator. I like being an illustrator more than I like making comics right now. Yeah, I do like the comics for the character interactions. Like, I would say that's the reason why I do it. But right now, I can do small character interactions in just, like, one illustration, you know? I think sure you can do like in a manga panel, or like just in like a panel, you can do you can like add more information in, that's for sure. Um, but I like looking at more, like, I just like looking at illustrations more. So I like drawing illustrations more. But, you know, one day when I get bored of it, or one day when I've done all that I want to do, then I'll do it. They aren't very lengthy or massive, it's just webcomics. At some point. So like Misuke Murata? I don't really know what you're referencing there, but I mean, I would like to draw like Yusuke Murata. I have to go for 15 minutes? Alright. Have a good whatever you're gonna do. Good luck on whatever you're gonna do. Like, I can, like, I do have an interest in making, like, very small, like, just situationally, or how to say it, situationally based, like, manga panels, just randomly. Not like part of a big whole, not like part of a big narrative or anything like that, but just like small interactions. I would do that, you know? And I have done that. Occasionally. But if it comes to, like, dedicating myself to, like, doing that, then probably not. I'd rather, like, yeah, finish up becoming good at illustrating first. After all, I think, you know, manga panels are essentially just a bunch of a bunch of, like, less detailed illustrations. Hello, Yugo. Welcome to the stream. How's your day going? I thought the pencil you're using was an eraser. No, it was not an eraser. I thought you weren't streaming. I am. I have been for 3 hours, I guess. Sing, you ever thought of doing architectural art, cathedral, skyscraper, stuff like that? No, I haven't, like, seriously thought that, oh yeah, that's something I want to do. I do think they look cool, though. You know, honestly, I think I have thought about doing, like, environmental art that, like, that I can put characters in. So in that, like, in that sense, then yes, but for the most part, not really. I do think they look really cool. Like, I can very much appreciate no, I can very much appreciate, yeah, I'm gonna make that a new word. I can very much appreciate really good, really highly detailed works. Okay, I don't need to say really highly detailed. I can appreciate highly detailed works. So, like, I can appreciate hyperrealism. It's just like, I know it would be a pain for me to do. I don't think I have the patience to, like, do that. Well, shit, that's for a long time. Most of the time when I'm drawing, I get bored after 3 hours of drawing. Yeah, I can draw for 8 hours. I think, yeah, I could draw. I would like to draw for, like, all of the day, but, you know, I have things to do. Very highly detailed is valid. Very highly, kind of, but it feels a little bit redundant. I want to make my speech as clear as possible without being, like, super redundant in some areas. Too short. Perfect. This is tucking around, so like that. 8 hours? I mean, that's like I draw for around 8 hours per, like around 8 hours per day. Yeah, I'd say so. If we take in what I draw on stream and then what I draw off stream, it comes out to around 8 hours. You're an art god in terms of stamina. I'm an art god when it comes to being addicted. Yeah, obsessed. There's some drawing boxes. They're turning out not that good, but I understand the axis better before. Before I just drew the lines, now I'm trying to make them converge. Oh, okay. Well, that's good. A better understanding will eventually correlate to a better. It will, yeah. It will correlate to like better boxes in general. Don't give Dennis a hyperbolic time turbo. Oh yeah, I'd go in there and I'd probably never come out. No, I'm joking. But yeah, I would abuse that. I would abuse the hell out of it. Give him a tournament of power. When did you start streaming today? Well, I started streaming 3 hours ago. About. So, just go, if you just think back to 3 hours in your time. I started streaming then. 3 hours ago for you. That's when I started streaming. At 12, yeah. Goodbye, Sloth. Have a good day. 12 p.m. Yeah. Well, if that's the time that it was for you, then yes. I do start streaming around 12 p.m. to 1 p.m. That's when I start. In America, US, so yeah, US Eastern Standard Time. That's when I start streaming. Okay, wait, that doesn't make any sense. 12 p.m. to 1 p.m. US Eastern Standard Time is when I start streaming, for the most part. I think I've drawn this pose from basically, I've done this pose from like this angle. This angle is kind of different, but I've drawn this like sitting pose so many times. It was just in different angles. Would you consider yourself a patriotic person? No. My identity, my happiness, and that type of stuff does not really, it doesn't include like my country or whatever. That's cool. They say it's good to rotate things. Do you live in America? Like close to Oklahoma? I live in America. Yes. I live on the East Coast. Just have a good day, Sloth. Oh, I live in Oklahoma. I see. Well, I mean, nice. Don't really know what else to say for that. I could have done this here better. It kind of goes like this, right? Although this kind of looks a little bit too messy, but it's fine. Okay, it's fine now. Dennis, have you ever been to New York City? I have not, no. I've been to California, though. California, I've been to North Carolina. I've been to Florida. Been to Texas. How's Florida? Would you like to go to the Everglades? I've never been there, but yeah, I've never been there. In fact, I don't really even know. I know there's crocodiles there, and it's like some sort of wetland or something. I'm pretty sure. I don't know if I'd really wanted to go there. Sounds like it's filled with mosquitoes and crocodiles, but yeah, I mean it was okay. I don't know. I don't remember much from my trip to Florida. I was quite young. Way younger than I am now. I see. What was the last time you went to the forest? It was earlier this year. Probably like in January when winter was still in effect for this year. I haven't gone to the forest recently, although I am planning to go this winter. I mean, it's literally right there. It's not that much effort. So I have to go check the pumpkin bread? No problem. Is it cool? Sorry for for many questions, but what do you do there? Just walk around. I mean, it sounds great. I've never been in a forest, like breathing fresh air. Yeah, I can't. Yeah, just walk around. Just look at stuff. There's like fallen down trees and like there's random mushrooms and there's a bunch of spiders. There's like random holes in the ground. Sometimes there's like a pond and there's a river that flows through the forest. So it's not like difficult to get lost because well, there's a river there. You can always follow the river back. It is cool, yeah. I would say it's cool. Are there owls? I don't think so, no. But there are bats. I thought you did like camping or something. No, 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 no. None of that. Unfortunately, none of that. I was born in 2014. I see. Bats are cool, I guess. The only mammal able to fly. Yeah. I guess, yeah, really, like, really fly, not glide, yeah. You know, why don't you draw tattoos on your characters? Not actual tattoos, like the one, but like the ones that represent powers or origin and stuff like that. There are some characters that have markings. You're probably talking about markings. I mean, if you look on her face, these markings right here, they do represent, well, they don't, well, they like are a marking that only she has because she is a god. There are characters with markings, and there are characters, I guess you're talking about like runes, right? Or something like that, something similar. There are characters like that, I just haven't drawn them. um... Yeah, there are quite a bit of characters with like markings and stuff, yeah. I thought she had freckles instead of marks, yeah. Well, they're purple. Well, you can't really tell from like on the page, but they're supposed to be purple. I could tell from day one they were markings. Unlike you fake fans that has told me. Yeah. It's definitely hard to tell on the page. Do you use Duolingo? I used to. I was learning Japanese and Spanish, yes. I used to use Duolingo. Don't anymore, of course. I'm back, remember you? I do remember you, Tater. I don't know. I've heard Japanese. I've heard people say that Duolingo is horrible for learning Japanese. Perhaps. I think to be honest, the best way to learn a language I've felt or like I've heard is simply to immerse yourself in that language for long enough and try to just like use your look up words, translate them, and that's like probably the best way. Talking to actual people of that language also. Basically having a tutor and stuff like that. What's your favorite food? My favorite food? That's not a word. My favorite food is fried rice. Fried rice is great. Amazing. Mine's the piadina. What's that? Yeah, I've heard that it teaches you the formalities, but it doesn't, like, it teaches you how to talk like a robot, but it doesn't actually teach you how to casually talk, like how an actual person from that culture would talk, basically, is what I've heard. My brother uses Duolingo for Japanese, I see. Yeah, they're not talking to you. They're talking to the other person, Tater, up there. The person who asks, what is your favorite food? Their name is Tater. I'm talking about you, Tadier. There's an actual Tater. Do you like Eric Clapton? I'm learning to play Layla. No, I don't. I don't know who that is. I might like. I assume that's a musician or something. Maybe I would, but yeah, I don't know who that is. Is it weird I drew a drunk Luigi and Mario driving over Bowser and his son? Driving in my car right after a beer. What's that bump that's shaped like a Bowser? Wait, that's not how the song goes. DUI, how about... Dennis plays Undertale? No. I've never played I have played Undertale. I played the Genocide route. I already saw the Pacifist route already, so when I got Undertale the game, I just went straight to Beat Sans. It's fun. Dennis is Asgore, right? No. Hello, Girl Edits Official. Welcome to the stream. Girl Edits Official. I don't know why I said it like that. You monster, how dare you go to the Genocide route? I wanted to fight Sans. To test my skills. Thanks, how are y'all? I'm doing good. Hopefully you're doing good as well. Dennis, you played Undertale? Yeah. Probably he's my favorite artist YouTuber. Oh, I see. At least lie and say you went pacifist. Why would I lie? Dennis, did you defeat Flowey and Sans? Well, yeah, that was very, I mean, yeah. It wasn't as hard as I thought it was. What do you like doing in your free time? I like drawing. And if you're asking what I like doing outside of drawing, then I like making music. The music you're hearing in the background is music I've made. And if you're asking what I like to do other than that, I like philosophy. I like to do philosophy. It's one of my favorite things. And other than that, I like to play video games. The video game I'm playing right now is Nier Automata. Where do you get your art supplies? From Amazon. My art supplies are very normal. I just have normal ballpoint pens. I don't have anything special. Nier Automata? Yes, Nier Automata. You know, with 2B. Square Enix reference? I suppose so. You know, before Nier Automata, I only knew Square Enix from Just Cause, the Just Cause franchise, which is actually a fantastic franchise. I love the game series. It was very fun. The BDSM female character? I don't think 2B is a BDSM female character. I'm not gonna lie. I don't get any. I don't really have any themes. I don't pick up any themes of BDSM from 2B. Very fun to make cows fly. No animal. Yeah. It was. Yeah. Just Cause is very fun. It's a very fun game. Very entertaining. What you can do with grapple hooks and boosters and stuff. Make people fly. Make cows fly. Make cars fly. What's your favorite game? Little Big Planet 2 is my favorite game of all time. My favorite game I'm playing right now is I guess Nier Automata. I like the story. And other than that, I guess my honorable mention, since it's on the mind right now, since I was just talking about it, is like Just Cause. I think Just Cause 2 was really fun. Even though I like Just Cause 3 better and I Just Cause 4 even more, I think Just Cause 3 has a very special place in my heart. Hello, HG Skier Girl. Hello, Skier Girl. Welcome to the stream. How's your day going? I'm doing good. I'm just here. Great art. Oh my god. Thank you very much. I'm glad that you like my art. Dennis, do you think you can be biased sometimes? Everyone is biased. Everyone at their deepest level is biased. A human without bias is barely a human at all. A human without bias is a human that doesn't do anything. You need preferences and biases to do anything at all. You cannot escape your bias. You can only try to mitigate it slightly. Where did you learn how to do this? Well, I learned how to draw over 8 years, and I'm still getting better, and I still have a long way to go. 8 years of practice, 8 years of my life. Although those 8 years were very fun, so I don't regret it one bit. I do art too? Oh, nice. I'm finally done with baking pumpkin bread? Oh, nice. I'm trying to learn how to draw comic punk art. I see. Well, good luck on that. I've never heard of that before, but yes, good luck to you. Hopefully it turns out well. For the most part, as long as you're consistent with trying to get better and consistent with trying to learn, you're gonna improve pretty quickly. Or you're just gonna improve. I guess the speed at which you improve it varies greatly depending on the person, but the fact that you will in fact improve is guaranteed essentially. See y'all when I'm done. All right. I'm actually just finished making a custom comic. I'm about to make a video. Okay, well, have good. I mean, have a good luck with doing it. Hopefully it comes out well. Here in like an hour, I'll have to go for 30 minutes, but I'll be back. I see. To be fair, after I finish this page, I'll be done. The stream ends after I finished like all the space on the page, or most of the space after I've completed the page in my mind. So the stream will not be going for too much longer. Anyone here do horror art? I do not, but there seems to be some people who do. Who's your favorite song artist? MILI, Millie. They do some stuff for Project Moon. They did some songs for Goblin Slayer. They just do some really cool music, at least in my opinion. My favorite song from them is Life We Sow or Gluttony. Dude, Goblin Slayer is great. Dennis, have you met Mexican people? Maybe, I don't know. I don't really, to be honest, when I meet someone, unless like, yeah, when I meet someone, it's like, I'm pretty blind to resemblances, to be honest. Like people tell me that I resemble my mother or my father, but I find it very hard to actually see resemblances in that, like with that type of stuff. So I don't know. And like similarly, I guess maybe due to my inability to like do like things like that, I find it very difficult to like tell like who's like of a certain ethnicity or anything. So I don't know. Probably though. Goblin Slayer, yeah, the music for Goblin Slayer is amazing. What's my favorite song? It's Life We Sow or Gluttony from Millie. I'm going to Japan? Well, I hope you have fun when you go there. I see, Dennis, that's a cool page, by the way. The odd thing on the back, is that where the tail comes out? Yes, it is. Oh, the thing on her back. Yes, that is where her tail comes out from. When I low-key cloned Dennis, but it's a paradox since he's supposed to be the singularity, so the entire I'm not the singularity, that's just my name, but yeah, yes, I do understand what you're saying. It does become a paradox because, you know, how can you be a singularity and not be not be singular? So no Russian alligator, Dennis? Seriously? Indeed, no Russian alligator. Hello, Cassandra. Welcome to the stream. Hi, Fantastic Arc. This is my first time coming across you. Love the values. Thank you. Thank you very much. I do like shading. I like shading a lot. Shading a lot. Sometimes I shorten the word shading way too much. It just sounds like shitting. But yes, I do like shading a lot. It's very fun. I'm glad you like my art. Welcome to the stream. Hopefully your day's been well. Hopefully your day is going well or has been well, depending on if it's nighttime or not for you. More people in the stream since last time. Well, no, there's less people in the stream since last time, but I mean, yeah, there's still like way more people than usual, you know. I'm low-key stuffed with you, a skier girl. You're so damn cool with a drawing girl. Stuffed? What people streamed since last time? I mean, more than usual. Oh yes, prior to last time. Yes, you are correct. Will she strong? Indeed, this is a very difficult pose to actually do. This looks like it'd be in Cyberpunk. I take that as a compliment. Thank you, Baisley. Welcome to the stream. Hopefully your day's been well, Baisley. Des, do you like John Coleraine? No, I don't know who that is. What that is. That might be a joke, though. That might be some joke that I'm walking into. The one who's doing the splits looks like she's putting her feet in the woman sitting down. And the woman who's standing up backwards. Yeah. Oh, yeah, it does kind of look like that. Okay, I have space for one more drawing on this page, which is over here. There's like something can fit here. Dennis is a singularity, I'm the anomaly. No. What Roblox games do you play? I don't play any Roblox games. I don't play Roblox. Well, this was cool. Take care. Thank you. Keep doing sick art. Thank you, I will. Good luck with you and your art, too. Thank you. No problem. What a fast drawer you are, so talented. Thank you. I do try to draw pretty quickly. Yes, I think you're the best underrated drawer. Well, that means a lot. I appreciate it. I will try to improve my talents even more, or my skills actually. I've never met someone who draws so much. I just like drawing. I think you just found someone who's just like really, you just found a drawing addict is all. Underrated, he's famous now. True, I guess. Something like that. Is that your actual name? No, it's not. I haven't told anyone my actual name. Actually, the only person who does know my name, sorry, the only person who doesn't know my name is someone named Abby, but she guessed my name randomly, so basically, she's the only one who does know, actually. Oh, I said okay, not the only one, but like there are other people, but they like were in the stream when Abby guessed my name. I know how to look your name, but I'm too lazy to do it. I mean, to do that, all you'd have to do is like go through all the streams and watch them all. But that's like a lot of work, to be honest. I wouldn't do that if I were you. Drawing is the best addiction ever. I would agree. It doesn't harm me. And it doesn't get in the way of the rest of my life. It just makes me happy. Your name isn't the One Piece. Not just that, you mentioned the origin of your name, but I'm too lazy to search for names of that origin. Fair enough, but it's still a lot of names. It's very unlikely that you actually get it properly. Or like, you know, there's an aspect of luck that's like you're not like it's very difficult to just do that. By the way, I made her forehead a little bit too big. Okay, I think I can fix this. Tobias? Not Tobias. You mentioned it has African origins? Yes, if I were to guess, I think so. Although, it's not like... If you heard it, it's not a difficult name to pronounce. It's not like a super complicated name. It's a pretty simple name. How long have you been drawing? 8 years. Jeff? Nah, not Jeff. Not Jeff at all. Jeff Bezos. It's not Guido, no. My name is not Carl Duggar Homer. It's not Jonathan Mori or Zodis. What does it start with? I'm not giving you any hints. No hints for you. You must do it out of pure randomness, pure luck. Barry? My name is not Barry. I'm not the fastest man alive. That's, I guess, not the fastest man alive. But he always says that he's the fastest man alive. Even though he might be the fastest man alive, but still loses because writers. That's not me. You're both now. Hello, Lily. Welcome to the stream. Wait. Also, I'm not your father. Hello, Gunther. Welcome to the stream. My name is not Usain. I am not Usain Bolt. I think I'm basically done for the stream. Thank you guys for coming. Is it Elijah? No, it's not. Thank you guys for coming to the stream, though. I am practically done. I have filled this page. Of course, there's like some empty space, like here and here, and maybe here, but for the most part, and maybe here, but for the most part, it's over. I'll say I appreciate. Thank you guys for coming here. Thank you for the stream. Thank you for all the likes. I appreciate it. Thank you very much. Goodbye, Dennis. Thank you for your answers and revealing your true name. I didn't reveal my true name, though. First of all, I'm not your father, and no, I'm not doing the lights. It is over. It is done. My name is not Mario either. But yeah, that's about it. Goodbye. I didn't draw Red Hood. I'll probably draw Red Hood later, though. No, I didn't say my real name. Anyways, goodbye. Not your father.